I was hoping first thing I did wasn't a cough. But there we go. Hello everyone. I had COVID. I'm not very well still. Let's start by completing the game. And Andy said there was new things to buy, new power washer. I think that's what I'm using, owned. I still can't set, so I got the Prima Vista Pro. This one doesn't. I've got one skin for it. Oh, I got two skins for it. S3. Set which? It might be a very short stream, by the way. Who knows? I set which one I'm using. I'm using the one up from there. Owned. Yeah. Info. I must have it. So, how do I equip it? Oh, is that... Oh, that not from this... It is horrid, but I haven't been talking very much for the last few days, so... We'll see. This might be a very brief stream, as I just go to bed. Just... Sad. Hear a cat meowing. How do I choose which item? Shop? Power washers? Like, how would I switch back to... I'd have to click on info? Oh. Select extensions, select nozzle. Thank you. Extension. Oh, wait. Nozzle, yes. Now, how do I choose the skin? Up. Modifications. Oh, Prime Vista Pro. Just me, or are the control? They're taking a very simple game and managed to make this bit very awful. Make me feel very stupid. Oh, under clothing. I don't want to say you're wrong, but you do appear to be. No, I had to click in the corner. I remember now. I had to click in this little teeny tiny thing in the corner. I forgot what I was doing now. I've got the controls. Now, if only this nozzle rotate at Sam's room with the controls. What's the rotate button? Nope. Nope. I can hear a cat meowing as well. in the game, not in real life. That's a terrible UI though. Like changing, it needs to be made a lot more obvious. This is a nicely focused, slightly wide one. Can't believe Esmia's not joining us though. That cat in the ambience. Definitely hear a cat meowing. I think it's just part of the ambient track though. Yeah, but... Oh, did she not order a Steam Deck? I played this on the Steam Deck, it's great. In fact, I've played lots of things on the Steam Deck. They're all great. Like the Steam Deck kind of makes me wish that I commuted. So I actually had time I could spend playing it. But yeah, I spent a bunch of time like sitting in the garden, just playing on it. No Man's Sky runs on it, which is honestly shocking. I mean, No Man's Sky is my go-to game for how can I absolutely just trash a piece of hardware. And it does have issues, like it will run the battery down in an hour and a half. But overall, very, very impressive. And it's obvious this is going to be the go-to hardware for their standalone VR headset. Like it's really very, very obvious that's the goal. Which is good. It's a competent piece of hardware. I'm impressed with it. This mode, by the way, is utter useless. I've tried this on the pad, on the mouse. Sadly, I didn't run into any of the devs that developed because I was really hoping to. But I did run into some devs from Elite, which I know, and I need to talk to them directly about official motion platform support because he was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. It's like, ah, can I stream from it? I don't know. Why do you ask? I mean, to quote Mr. Torg, maybe. I'm not dying, by the way. I'm definitely mostly better, but apparently the cough from COVID can just last a month sometimes. So, yay. But what I did put the picture in the channel. I booted up my PC game in No Man's Sky on my Steam Deck while sitting in front of my Xbox, and then I joined one game from the other. So I was hosting it on my Steam Deck and joining it from my Xbox, which seemed a little bit magical. I mean, you could definitely stream to it, but I mean, one of its advantages is it's a 7-inch screen running at relatively low resolution. So that helps a lot. Like, it really helps it perform little miracles. You know, it's a long way from a 4K setup or anything like that. See, this works. Yes, this works a lot better on the mouse. I'm using the mouse all day long, so I don't really want to use it here. I also need to, maybe next week, now given everything, start with more regular Astro Truck streams. And I keep saying this, and I keep not putting it off, but things keep happening. But right now, I've just broken the lighting entirely in Astro Trucks, and I don't know how or why. And I'm sort of chatting to people who are doing the lighting engine, because I've scrapped Unity's lighting engine. I'm using a different one, which is very good, or was very good until today, where suddenly it broke. So that I need to look at. But I did quite a lot of very good work today, so it's now much more of a game. So now you deliver workers to the ring, and then they create asteroids for you to mine. And it means that everyone has a use, and I think that's one of the things I think a lot of games suffer from, which is, you're new to this game, you're not much use. But to have a use for everyone, so the more experienced players will be delivering large amounts of ore, whereas the smaller players will have to keep the workers busy. So we're getting there. We're getting to the point where there are multiple roles, multiple things for you to do, all of that. Oh, did I just get 3 achievements? Did. This is a big thing. Yeah, so one of the things about Astro Trucks, this is something I keep trying to do, and I failed at with a couple of games. I keep trying to write games that have no technical issues, that I can just get on and write. And every time I try, I seem to run into them. Like, I'll write what? Astro Trucks' plan was, I'm going to write a game using the URP, that's the lightweight rendering pipeline for Unity, and I'll write it using my own networking. And the networking bit's been fine, and I've just had endless issues with the URP bit. Now, I've learned the URP bit, so that's good. And I think the chances are very high I'm going to do a sequel to Adapter, or a remaster of Adapter, rather, and use that to learn HDRP. Because that should be significantly less time-consuming than just writing a HDRP game, which was the plan with Space Firefighter. It was a great name for a game, let's be honest. How fluff is that? What was that? Hey, Max, how you doing, man?
Hello, I'm good.
Good. Come and help me clean my giant finger.
Your giant finger.
My giant finger is dirty. Luckily, you're on Discord, so you don't get to hear my death rattles.
Yes.
I don't know if there's ever been any graffiti games. I suspect there probably have been, but I can't think of any.
Oh, the sort of the reverse of this.
Yeah. I mean, there kind of was in APB, and there kind of was in Jet Set Radio. But not really.
Hmm.
Yeah, so there isn't a new jet washer, but there is a new nozzle, and it's awesome.
How much is it?
Like $500. I still have $10,000 to spend. I was really expecting loads of skins, a new tier of washer, loads of stuff. I've just got so much money. But there's achievements now as well, so that's also good. Because it's just hit Game Pass too. As version 1 hit on Steam, Game Pass bought it up.
Well, this is slow.
We're not in Mars. I'm in Colorado. Oh, hold on. I'll stop. I think I'll stop spraying, so it stops updating it. I'm not in Mars. This isn't Mars. Look, there's a truck there. Mars.
Who's saying it's in Mars?
Someone in chat said, "Are you not supposed to make Mars not red?" Yeah. So we've been having a discussion. So Brian, you know space, don't you? You know, you know about space
yeah.
and shit. Yeah.
Big,
What's an asteroid?
An asteroid is a piece of a meteorite that's landed on Earth.
No, that's a meteor. That's a meteor.
Right.
No.
Meteorite.
Yeah, but you're still wrong. You don't. So forget meteors and forget meteorites. Meteors.
Asteroids are rock in space.
Specifically.
Uninhabited, non-atmospheric, irregularly shaped, non-orbiting rock.
Wrong.
No?
No, an asteroid. You're pretty much right, all apart from the orbiting bit. The definition includes the phrase that it's orbiting the sun. I was like, oh, okay. So what do you call
The sun.
The sun, our sun. Yeah. So what do you call an asteroid?
I'm confused. We're making it dirty.
No, it's brown. It's a nice blue rock. Check out my new rock, my new spray. So an asteroid specifically is is an atmospheric irregular rock, blah blah blah, that is orbiting the sun. So I was like, okay, so what do you call an asteroid that's not orbiting the sun? Like, what do you call an asteroid in deep space? You know, do you know what deep space? Do you know what deep space means?
It's far away from us.
Do you know where deep space starts?
Milky Way.
The fucking moon. Anything beyond the moon is deep space. And I was like, what? I assumed deep space was, you know, outside the sun. No, deep space starts at the moon. So I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, basically, an asteroid that is not orbiting the sun is called an object. And I'm like, no, I'm not calling it that. No, that's not. I'm going to call them asteroids. Correct or not?
How come I can only choose washers?
Are you in the shop? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to buy the new nozzle.
So go to the shop.
Yeah. I've got clothing, modifications,
power washers.
Nope, I don't get that.
What?
Clothing and modifications is all I've got available.
So you should have modifications, power washers, equipment, cleaning lube. You just keep hitting next.
Nope. Just the two.
Two?
Clothing and modifications is all I've got.
So hold on. You've pressed escape, clicked on the burger button.
Yep.
Clicked on shop.
Yep.
And now I've got 5 options there.
I've got 2.
I wonder if it's because you haven't played the single player enough. They've changed some stuff to be locked away through Prestige.
Let me come out of the multiplayer a sec. If I go back to
yeah, it might be just you haven't done enough single player. It's possible.
Look, shop. Now I've got 5.
Okay, well grab them there then.
Equipment. What was the nozzle called?
I don't know. It's the most expensive one. It's about $500.
So you've got the Prima Vista Pro extra long extension.
It's not an extension, it's a nozzle. So, hold on. Burger, shop, equipment. If you go to equipment, it's the very, very, very bottom right one. The Prima Vista Pro triple tip nozzle. But yeah, Shaka, this is my point. There doesn't seem to be a decent word for a thing out in space. It's an object. And I refuse to. I can't call it an object because a space station is an object. So it's something that's not a comet because a comet has to orbit the sun. It's something that's not a planet or a dwarf planet or a sun or a black hole or any of these things. It boils down to it's an object.
I'm not seeing that.
It might be locked away behind unlocking something first.
Yeah.
They have changed it so you can't just buy everything straight off the bat. So it might be.
So I've got the Prima Vista Pro, so.
Yeah, I don't know what, but maybe it's the last set of things.
Just gonna see what Prima Vista Pro.
Schalke, the definition does not say orbiting a sun. The definition says orbiting the sun.
I.e., Sol.
As our sun, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to go to career mode very, very quickly.
Bear in mind, also, my game might be set in deep space, interstellar space. It might be set nowhere near a I'm so annoyed that deep space doesn't mean deep space. I'm just like, what the hell?
The moon.
Yeah,
Beyond the moon. Beyond the moon.
just beyond the moon. Yeah, literally.
Just round the corner.
Just run. Yeah.
It's a fucking long way away, to be fair.
It's not that. No, it's not. It's only like 300,000 kilometers or something. It's really not very far. Hey Siri, how far away is the moon?
87,000 miles.
238,000 miles. Yeah, it's not very far. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, I've travelled further than that in my life. You know, around the Earth. But yeah, it's just not that far away. And it's like, oh, okay. We should have called it, I don't know, shallow space or something at that point. Like going straight to deep space is just quite frankly jumping the gun and not leaving us anywhere to go. But yeah, so I'm going to call them asteroids because I was like, oh, these. I wonder what's the correct term because I know the difference between meteor and meteoroid, meteoroid, and meteorite. So
Yes.
a meteor is something that has entered the Earth's atmosphere. A meteoroid burns up in the atmosphere, and a meteorite hits the ground.
Oh, so something that was meteors, something that had more meat.
No, that's meteor, not meteor.
My pizza is meatier than yours.
Did it make any difference, by the way? Can you still not buy anything?
Still can't tell. Still haven't got it.
Don't worry about
I think
it.
it's locked away behind something.
Yeah. You probably have to Google because it might be any of the missions. I'm surprised it doesn't show you just how you can't have it.
Yeah, like grey it out or something.
Yeah, or just say to unlock this, you'll need to pull the shoes or something. Wow, I'm only 42% done.
95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100%. Now loading. Whee!
High Earth orbit is a thing. Low Earth orbit is a thing. Yeah, but my point is that deep space starts a whole. Was it 230,000 miles away? To me, that's not deep space. Like Jupiter is in deep space. All right, sure. Let's say Jupiter's deep space, sure. But that means that Alpha Centauri is in deep space. Barnard Star is in deep space. And you're like, okay, but then you've got like other galaxies also in deep space. It's just a very whoever
Sounds
came
very
up.
strange, doesn't it?
Well, it's like Warcraft, where they very rapidly ended up with like Dungeon Benders, where they had supreme and godly quality loot, and you're like, you haven't left yourself anywhere to go here, because then they're like supreme plus, extra deep space.
It's like the energy rating when it started at F.
Yes. Well,
and I've got some things that are A triple plus and A double plus, and then actually we're going to rearrange everything.
Yeah,
like, because now it's really fucking confusing. Now you've got F, which used to be Fs, which used to be A's and things, where they just rearranged them so badly. I'm like,
yeah.
So my fridge is an F-rated. No, is it F? I think it may be an F-rated fridge. I can't remember now, but it's not. It used to be an A or something like that, or a B, or I don't know. It was something else.
Well, they had to, but
I would happily buy I'd happily buy something that was much higher than now it's rated. So
the worst
tell me the old one, and I'll happily make a judgment. You know.
Well, there is a conversion available, but the worst bit is the new system starts at F. It's like, for fuck's sake, you didn't learn, did you? Start the new system at Z.
Z.
Yes. Work. Well, yeah. I had the same thing. Like, I bought a bunch of LED light bulbs, and they're only like C rated because obviously they're new C, not old C.
Yeah.
Incidentally, I had to try and find an incandescent light bulb earlier for my lava lamp, and I can't. I have to put a halogen one in there. So that's a bit odd. Because obviously, I don't need it to be light. I need it to get warm. So I'll be interesting to see how that goes.
You sound healthy.
I'm still not very healthy, and it's been 2 weeks now. This disease is fucking horrible. I'm better than I have been, but I did a very small amount of DIY about 2 hours ago, and it rather did me in. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake! I've so much, I felt all right, but all I've done is sat around and watched television and clicked bake on my light maps. I've been taking it easy. Not quite as ill. It's like when you're laying there in bed, you're like, you know what? I think I'm probably well enough. I probably should go to work, and you get up and go, oh no way! I'm going to lay back down again.
Yeah.
But it has been 2 weeks now. Yeah, give or take since I would have been about 2 weeks ago. I picked it up. Nasty disease. But at the right side, I'm not going to die. Just got a bit of a cough.
What's the plural of crevice?
Crevices. Incidentally, a crevice and a crevasse are not the same thing.
Crevasse is ice.
I thought crevasse was a crevice is like a little thing, whereas a crevasse is like
Is
a
a
whacking
big
great
fucker.
canyon. Yeah,
Oh right, okay, I didn't know that.
I believe so. Though now you said the ice thing, I wonder if I've only ever read it about ice ones or something.
Well, the thing that always amazed me when I was a kid was when I was looking at an encyclopedia and it showed the snowcats. You know, with the sort of the four tracked sort of instead of having four wheels, there's four tracked whatnots on it.
Oh yes,
And I was like, wow, that's cool.
It-
I was just staring at this picture, like, how on earth does that thing work? There's like four lots of tank tracks on it. I'm like, why don't they make a Lego one of these? And
I bet
Yeah.
they do. Oh, they must.
they
do.
did.
Yeah.
Well, no, they didn't. Actually. But anyway,
Henry reckons that the plural is crevodes, but we're going to ignore him forever from now on. I think
anyway, I thought the plural of octopus was octopose,
it is, but the plural of crevasse is not crevodes.
but the plural of octopus depends whose set of reasoning you go to. I think if you're going with the Greek or the Latin.
Well, it's a Greek or a Latin word. It's like technically the plural of virus should be viri, VRII. It's just
Yeah.
no one uses that.
Viri. Viruses sounds common.
Yes, viri.
Yeah.
What's
Or
the other
viri.
one? What's the other one? Ah, yes, panini.
That's a company.
What? The panini, the bread thing.
Yeah, he also makes autoclaves and all sorts of other things.
Right, but you know what? You know what a panini is.
It's a bit of bread. Yeah.
Panini is plural.
Oh, all right. Like martini. Martini's plural.
The correct term is panino. But please, I implore you all next time going, I'll have a ham and cheese panino. The other one I like is Criterion, because also I work for Criterion Games, which is the singular of criteria.
All right.
It means the only single reason you need to do something.
Yes. I remember listening to a Wayne and Schuster play, sort of being sort of mock of some Roman thing, and said it was about going in a bar, and he said, "I'll have a Martinez, please." And he said, "Don't you need a martini?" And he said, "If I want two, I'll ask for them."
A bloke went into an Irish fish and chip shop and said, "Fish and chips twice." The guy goes, all right, I heard you the first time. Follow me for more mild racism. I don't know where we've got that from. So in England, stupid people are Irish. Like the jokes about stupid people are about the Irish. In America, jokes about stupid people are about the Polish. I don't know why. I've no idea. But, if we were to say an Irishman, ha ha ha, did something stupid in the joke, in America it would always be a Polishman. But I don't know.
Because plenty of Irishmen and Scotsmen went over to America, so that
But yeah,
in theory should translate. But
should translate,
really,
yeah. But I mean, it's not. But I've never met a stupid Irishman. Not any more stupid than an English person, particularly. So I don't know where that came from. The Irish. It's the same thing. You can also just swap out the word blonde. I went into a blonde fish and chip shop. Doesn't really work.
is there a
Use your words.
anything? Oh wow, it's inside as well. Oh,
Oh
wow.
yeah, Andy. I'm loving.
Hello.
I'm loving the new triple nozzle.
Smug bastard.
Although it only works under certain circumstances, like it's not so good up close.
It feels
Does it
like
give you-
cheating though.
I deserve it. I've played this game a lot. I deserve to have a hand give me my achievements.
You deserve to have a hand.
Oh,
Is that a pun on the mission you're on?
It is not. As I mentioned, I was a bit sad I didn't run into the devs for this game at Develop, because I was going to harass them for VR. Or look, I'd like to come and work for you, and I'll just put VR on and then quit.
Really, I'm unable to connect to the host.
Have you tried again? Wait, how many players can you have on career mode? Isn't it just 2 for career mode?
Oh,
Yeah.
is it 2? That'll be why. Oh, my bad.
That's all right. I'll tell you what, Brian. No, hold on. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let me pop out to the main menu. We will just redo a free play one in order to get an achievement. Ooh.
My shopping, by the way.
So let me boot up the fire station one.
Or is this the one we don't use the scaffolding?
That's the achievement. Is don't use scaffolding. Yes. Now,
Oh wow!
Tad did it by himself.
I have 100%ed all of the achievements. I had some downtime when it was hot, so I was running something that was like not gonna roast everything or run my computer very hot. So I ended up just
didn't go near the computer.
I just
No, I did. I watched movies.
Oh, I just saw my aircon on. Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I could.
The
I just
the
try to
game's
save
up.
money.
The game's up. So don't.
you get the achievements multiplayer.
Well, let's find out. Don't use
Like bashing your
scaffolding.
head into a brick wall.
Yeah, I did feel that the new nozzle was cheating because basically if you get the triple nozzle and then you just put it in aim mode and then like just sort of sweep left and right really quickly, it cleans everything ridiculously fast.
Oh, 6 players. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know why the
Oh.
career mode's only 2, but anyway, that's fine. I'm happy to that. We will.
Why have I not got the right? Not my new gun.
There, I cannot help you. Press E to fiddle with the fiddly bits.
I don't appear to be able
Ah.
to.
That's it. I'm choosing the right one.
What?
That's all.
I don't appear to be able to change my power washer extension things.
Press E, like I said.
Yeah, I've got the manual. I can't click anything in it. Interesting. That's just broken outright.
Well, I didn't break it. Yeah, so I
Right, you problem.
regarding the issue of asteroids and things, I texted a mate of mine who works for the European Space Agency going, Dave, what do you call these? And he came up with a very long and confusing answer about how we could possibly put engines on asteroids to mine them. I'm like, what? No, I just want to know, what do you call an asteroid that's not in the solar system?
Rock.
Well, it is technically a rock, but again, a rock can be on Earth, so there must be a correct term for this. It's one of the things you do when you write computer games. You end up researching weird
Right
things.
words to call things because otherwise people will call you a cock when you. So I
Well,
call it a banana when it's not a banana. It's a banana 40.
well, it's like what's it called? Bug. I had an achievement in Fortress Craft that was a very cool name. Another term, ore beneficiation. That is the term of taking raw ore and purifying it. It's a real term, and it's so obscure to the point where when you Google it, Google tries to correct it. It's the other word I like, heterodyning. Heterodyning. Which, again, Google does not understand and just goes, did you mean? It's like, no, I definitely meant this.
That's the funny thing about a dictionary. The dictionary is not a complete set of words that are available to use ever.
No, that's only the ones that they've decided that you can't,
Are popular,
Yes.
basically, because you have military words which just aren't in the dictionary, for example.
And good evening, Mr. Chicken.
Oh, dude.
Did you find the missing parts of your car?
Yeah. Did you not see the pictures I sent?
I did
No.
not. No. I just saw you driving around a car with most of the bits missing.
And subsequently sent some pictures of what was not missing.
Ah, well done.
So we're not allowed to use the scaffolding. Are we allowed to use the little sort of prop-up chair? Was there a ladder at the back here somewhere?
Is there a
Remember
way?
that?
Is there a way to get on the roof without using the ladder? Let's assume initially that using the ladder counts as using the scaffolding.
Okay.
Let's assume that, and then if we definitely can't get on top, then we will take 2.
I'm pretty sure you can use the ladder.
I think so, but I also think you can get on the roof without it. Why don't you guys carry on there? And let me go make sure my statement is one of truth. I forgot you have to hold the left stick down to sprint in this game. It's bloody awful.
Oh, man's using a controller.
Yeah, because I'm hardcore. Also, this game. Well, this game is also on the Xbox now as well. It's on Game Pass.
You use the aim mode on the controller, or do you?
Bloody awful. It's so hacks on the mouse, but on the gamepad it's just dire. I don't seem to be able to jump up there. Will someone come and lend me their head?
Master.
Let me jump on you. Now, if you stand upright. Yes. Right. Now, can I get onto the next part up is the question. Yes, I can. Okay, right. It's perfectly... We don't need to use the ladder for this part at all. Oh, I see. Andy has found...
Yeah, sounds like you can do that. You're gonna hop off of that onto the light and up here. I love the like horrendously broken kind of jumping that you get, like almost lack of gravity as soon as you launch off of something. It's just not built for you to be in the air.
Yes, I don't think they spent a lot of time on the handling model somehow.
Did you at all when you were doing it like accidentally pick up the scaffolding while you were stood on top of it and it just launched you out the map?
No, but Uatech did that an awful lot, but I haven't. So I've seen it happen, but only vicariously.
Somehow I just couldn't stop doing it.
Yeah, I forgot that I had to complete the game in Kirima before I can host for us all to play. Because that's what I've done previously, is I've just quickly smashed through the level with Esmir or someone before the stream started, but I completely forgot. But in other news, I should be putting my Lego minifig stand up tomorrow with a little bit of luck. And then I need to do a little bit of research to see if I've broken the world record for the largest minifig stand. Which I feel like I have, but I'll probably find there's one with like, 10,000 minifigs in it or something.
Actually in Denmark.
Well, maybe, but this is a bespoke thing.
How would you even know who tracks these things?
Well, the Guinness
Guinness,
Book of Records
well,
does.
so it has to be. You have to pay them to come and check.
It depends. If it's an existing record, then you don't. You say I've beaten it, they will verify it. If it is a new category, on the other hand, then you either have to pay them money, and then they'll ratify anything you fucking like, it's about 150 grand, or it needs to be of cultural, televisable, or something or other significance.
Interesting.
Yeah, so basically, I've got the most matchsticks they don't really care about.
Basically, you're probably not going to pay 150 grand for Lego minifig record.
Well, my mate who
No.
works at the European Space Agency says that they're called objects, and I'm like, that's just a terrible name.
A very scientist answer, though.
Yes, but everything's an object. I mean, a
True.
sun is also an object.
Your mum's an object.
My mum is an object.
Doesn't mean they get to call everything unidentified objects until they classify them.
But then they're identified objects. But yeah, I think the correct term is just an object, which is rubbish, and I hate it. But I will probably, realistically, call them asteroids in my game, no matter how much they are... maybe it should be an achievement. The first time you grab an asteroid, it goes, actually, did you know that the correct term is objects? And I know this, but I can't call things objects. Imagine if an achievement was grab an object. Did you grab anything going, well, this achievement doesn't work?
You put brackets space rock.
Grab a space rock would be better than grab an object. Why don't they call them space rocks?
I suppose all rocks are in space.
This
Including
is
Earth.
also true.
Yeah, where'd you stop?
Yeah. How small does it have to be before it's... what happens if you get an asteroid bigger than the Earth?
You shit your pants, probably.
Nice to see you, Tad. Hopefully you pop in at some point. Good luck on armying and stuff.
Tell Tabby we miss him.
I don't miss him. Oh, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh,
Don't listen to him, Tad. He's speaking nasty words. It's the COVID talking.
he's speaking from hurt because you took a health block.
Be glad you're not near that. That could be coughing near you. I think Maria had some sort of coughing fit for a while and it was horrible, couldn't get any sleep. The bed's just jiggling around while she's coughing.
Arr.
Well, yeah, it would have been murder, unfortunately. It was 2 in the morning and I was absolutely fucking knackered.
That's what earplugs are for.
Hmm. I'm Did someone discover a way of getting up here without actually using a
Yes.
person?
Yes, round the front.
Oh, right.
Hold on.
Oh,
So I need to grab.
fuck. Okay, the front's filthy anyway, so I'll just do the front. I'll do the bottom. I'll do the bottom floor if everyone's going up to the top.
We are.
Because the bottom he's doing as well. Marr.
Where is
Where's Malcolm when you need him?
Murring?
Marring. Okay, well, since we're bored, random topic of conversation. Have you ever used a NAS to host VMs physically, not the CPU, just the hard disk, as it were?
No, but it's just a drive. It shouldn't care, like whether or not it's a network drive or a local drive or.
Yeah. Well, I've done it with NFC. I'm like, what? That's weird. So,
But I mean, I don't know about your NAS, but my one is slow as balls.
this one's got 10 gig Ethernet and 4 drives in it.
So's mine, and I still get. I get about.
Connected directly to the back of the server.
Yeah, but I
10
get.
gigs, so.
Yeah, but I mean that's not the issue. I get about 100 megs a second until I hit saturate the cache, and then I get about 15 megabytes a second. The machine itself, like the hardware, could do
You
a
missed
lot
a bit
more.
there. You need to get in the corner there.
But the actual,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the write through of it's very slow.
Yeah. Well, it's just this concept seemed like a bad idea to me. If you want VMs to run at any sort of performance, but it does work. So
Oh yeah, it does. Well, it
it just seemed like a bad idea.
It depends
you know.
what the VM's doing. Like if your VM is doing, let's say, video editing, that's an awful
Yeah.
idea. If you're doing
Yeah,
torrenting, then I mean it barely does any disk writes.
it's not even doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I need to buy the long range nozzle. Get these windows a bit cleaner.
It is actually pretty good even at a distance, isn't it? Because it's
It's just the red one, but wide.
but it doesn't quite overlap if you get too close. They,
If you have the like,
I was gonna say they
um,
really should have split this one up because this bit was blatantly still half dirty, but because it's such a big area, I guess all that's done. So I know they did do some work splitting stuff up, but obviously this wasn't one of them. I also did try some of the challenge modes in this, and they are well hard. Like complete a certain mission with only using a certain amount of water, in a certain time frame, and they are not messing around. They're really, really hard.
because if you've got, well, it's one of them, innit? If you you just give it a go and do as you set a really high bar, and then everyone's trying to compete to beat it, really, aren't they?
Yes. Well, there's no
haven't
leaderboards or anything, I don't think. But yeah, I was like, I can do this. I'm good at the game. Then I missed by like 70% of the amount of water I had to use, and I was like, oh, yeah, fuck
I
this.
didn't try the water once. I was like, nah, there's no way. No, I did some of the time ones. It took like I did the golf cart cleaning one,
Yeah.
and I was sort of consistently a minute and a half behind
Wow.
the gold time, and I was like, I don't see how this is possible. And then I realised that you could change the nozzle.
Oh.
So I'd been trying to clean the thing with like the white nozzle exclusively, and didn't realise that you could change it. As soon as you swap it to any of the others, it turns out to be quite easy. Or at least it is on a mouse, because you can just like
Yeah.
throw water very quickly out all over the place.
Well, I'm assuming that the challenges are all possible on the Xbox. Assuming they've been tuned and that they're exactly the same.
I honestly have no idea.
Ah. I had a very brief look on the piece on the Xbox. I did like the first mission, but obviously I don't have any of my pressure washing tools or cleaning buddies. So I'm like, I might at some point just for the gamer score, but not today. I also decided to do a little bit of nostalgia, and I played some old games I wrote. So I was playing Burnout. I don't have any achievements on Burnout, despite having played the game since it came out. And I had a look. The achievements are fucking insane. So about a quarter of the achievements are things like beat someone online, beat 20 people online, beat one of the top 100 burners online. So they don't work because the online's gone. And then it's things like record a clip of your game, and then one of them is get your clipped on the top 20 clips. It's like, dude, don't ever have achievements like this. What the hell? And then
where were they hosted?
well, they were hosted on the EA servers, so yeah, that ain't happening anymore. And then the rest of the achievements are stuff like get perfect in harmless, get perfect in novice, get perfect in dangerous. So I was like, okay. Took me, right, a person who has played this game a hell of a lot, took me about 3 hours to get all of the perfects in the easiest category, just for my one and only Burnout achievement. I could not believe it. Because when achievements first came out, there was no guidelines. Like, is an achievement just play the game, or is an achievement do the super duper duper hard thing? So you have games like King Kong, where if you play the whole game, it has ones like achievements like Master the Food Chain. It just means complete level 3. And then you get achievements like Guitar Hero, where you have to 100% through the fire and flames on the hardest difficulty. That, like, no one's got it. Like, 1% of people, not even that, 0.01% of people have got it. So, yeah, there's a massive oh dear, you're...
Disparity.
Yeah, Andy, come here a second. So, I've been doing reflection maps in my game. So, it's one of the things I've been working on, is making sure the reflection maps are good.
Oh, you can see the van.
You can see the van. I don't understand. Why do I hold myself higher to a higher level of quality than people that have made fucking millions and millions and millions of dollars shipping their game?
I mean,
I'm an
maybe
idiot.
people want to see the van from the roof.
Yeah, but they haven't baked multiple reflection maps. They've just done one. This takes 10 minutes ago in Unity. I don't know. I think sometimes I get too caught up on the details. Although to me, that's not even a detail. That's just, you've got reflections in a game that's all about making things wet and shiny. You would have thought that having correct reflection maps would have been quite high up on the list. Oh, it's all very clean down here. Very good, everyone.
Oh, the PDA is completely broken on my computer. That's interesting.
What, the in-game one or just your actual PDA?
No, the in-game
Okay.
UI is completely knackered, so I'm gonna have to get guidance as to what is done or not.
The top of the drill tower.
Okay, just don't use the scaffolding. I don't know if it was a feature that they added in this update just coming, but if you have like the to-do list up and then you click on something, it makes it glow.
Oh! That
Does
was
it glow for more than 2 seconds?
It like flashes like white on and off until you spray it with water.
I want to help you sort of find it.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Now, otherwise, you're there going, I don't understand what a paravelum
What
is. Yeah. Like, what is this word? I'm having to Google. It's like, it's the end part of a curved roof segment. Or something.
Yeah, because I was doing the gnome fountain, and I must have been doing it by mistake. Because I kept thinking, "Oh, there's something like special if you clean that thing because it's glowing." And as soon as I sprayed it, it stopped, and I was like, "I don't really understand what's happening." And it was like every now and again something would start glowing, and it was because I was clicking on things. I didn't realise I was doing it.
That's good, though, because that's been one of my complaints when there's just a few things left going,
What thing is the thing?
What is the thing and where is the thing? Yeah.
I suppose it doesn't necessarily help you nail down where the thing is. It just makes it a bit more obvious, so you can spot it.
Yes.
And the achievements thing, I did always like the ones that were like kind of anti-achievements, I guess. It was like, you know, if you have that, it's kind of on your record in a way.
What, like,
So like
die 6 times within 10 seconds of starting a level, sort of thing?
stuff like that, yeah. Or like there's one on I can't remember which game it was, but it was like called Go Outside or something. Or if you completed a stupid amount of it, it was just like, yeah, you're done. Just stop.
Yeah, I like achievements that things like complete level 6 without using any weapons. You know, ones that are play the game but in a slightly unusual way. Those are always been my favourites. Ridge Racer had one that you had to win a race, and during the race had to do a complete 360-degree spin and still win the race, which was just awesome fun. That's always been the ones that have been my personal favourite, rather than 100% the whole game on the hardest difficulty. It's like, ugh.
That's very much like the achievements that they've just added to this, then. Because a lot of them are like, do a level but complete a thing last, or complete it first, or something, or do a level using only the white nozzle. Which is painful, but I suppose it keeps it interesting.
Doesn't keep it interesting, it just makes it them bastards.
It's true. That is a horrible one to do.
Well, that's why we have lots of people. Unless we find out we can't get the achievements in career mode, only story mode.
Yeah, that'll be painful.
Because I don't care about my Steam achievements that much, because I don't get a nice number summing up all of my Steam achievements. But I do care about my gamer score, because it sums up all of my achievements in one number. Although, as anyone who has done Xbox achieving learns quite quickly, it's not about how good you are, it is purely about how many games you play.
I do like the achievement rarity sort of statistic that's sort of come around recently.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Fall off the roof.
No. A little bit.
I may have just watched that.
Yes, I like it. You get an achievement. So I got... Now, what achievement did I get? I purposely got an achievement on my Xbox just the other day. But it was like 0.01% of people have done this. I was like... Oh, was it something like Astroneer? It wasn't even a hard achievement. It was just because Astroneer's been on Game Pass a long time. So loads of people have booted it up and gone, I ain't playing this stuff. Which makes a bunch of the achievements even rarer. Incidentally, we should play Astroneer on our existing world and play with the trains. The trains are awesome fun, very easy to automate, just purely without purpose. So I made a train that could easily, without even truck, it could take 100,000 copper ore per hour. I don't know where I would get 100,000 copper ore per hour from. I don't know what I would do with 100,000 copper ore, but it could definitely do it. And they are really, really, really cool. So I reckon we should give that one a bash. Because I did that while I was feeling particularly sorry for myself. I played Astroneer for 3 days on my Todd on my Xbox. Just getting loads of achievements.
Is someone doing the outside? Because it's a lot harder to do the outside, I think, than the inside.
I
Or is it a matter of just aiming down from the top?
I was doing the outside, then I fell off. But don't worry, we're on the case.
Okay, cool.
I'm just doing the very top floor at the moment here.
Do mate.
Bye,
Andy.
Yep.
I'm so glad they implemented that.
Oops.
What's that? You can push people off.
I push people
Small
off.
amount of small amount of physics. Plus a very high ledge, I guess. I haven't got the extra long nozzle and I can't change it, so I can't get you from here.
No, and it's got a UI issue. Does the E screen not work either? Actually,
No, none of the UI tied to the PDA. So that would be E2 works, but not
What's happening?
Escape or E. I just can't click anything.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
So I
I'm on the same
can't.
thing.
I can change the nozzle with the scroll wheel, but I can't change the length of the thing
That's
or
funny.
use soap or anything. No,
We don't really use soap anyway.
because it's a con. But
Yeah, I really wish in this game what happened when you had an oil patch, you couldn't wash it. You had to squirt it with the detergent, so then the oil became something else. In reality, you don't just squirt detergent on and then you're done. Like, you have to squirt soap on and then wash it off.
Yeah. Give it a chance to attack it, sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, as I was mentioning for you guys turned up, I've got to the point now in Astro Truck, so all the different roles now actually have a purpose, and it's got to the point
Roles?
where
What roles?
well, taxi
Different
driver,
ships.
mineral,
Oh, I didn't realise there were.
yeah, getting there. But it also now has got to the point where you could just sit there and grind as, like, say, the taxi driver for hours, and then it's useful, and towards the colony's benefits. So it's actually sort of progressing into a game now from a tech demo. So
I don't remember Astro having roles. I'm getting
no,
confused with what I'm
Astro
thinking.
Trucks.
Ah, right, sorry.
There's a bit right. Who's that? Who's up there? Look down. Who's that?
Me.
Who's okay? Just there. Up a bit.
Just where?
There.
Oh.
That's good. I think you got it.
the very top of the back, I can't get. I haven't got a nozzle long enough.
Right, let me see if I can put a big nozzle on. Extension. Extra long.
Giggity.
Oh, yes.
Go get the scaffolding to help.
No! Bad. I can't see anything to do, by the way.
If you stand back here in this bush, you
Oh.
should be able to still be able to reach it. But
No, I can see
there's
if
a whole line of it that
There
I
you
can't
go.
get.
If I stand back in this bush.
Yeah, this bush here. Like if you stand here and then hit tab.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I think I mean that.
Yep.
Garage
There you
door,
go.
vent, and window. Well, garage door's easy. You
Timber!
you have the long nozzle, Andy.
I have the long nozzle, not the extra one, so I
Oh,
couldn't.
oh, I
I
see.
literally couldn't reach it.
Window. Brilliant. I'm gonna try the thing.
I think it highlights all of the windows if you do that.
I have clicked on the word window.
All of the windows now glowing.
No. No, remember the window's different.
It's upstairs.
There's one at the top on the roof, isn't there?
Glowing now. Yes, I've clicked. Oh, yes, I've clicked on Windows 13 out of 14, and that does appear to have like highlighted it in some way.
That specific one.
Yeah,
or all
yeah,
of
I
them?
found. Yeah, no, I found it. It's this one. It's like pulsing white. I can't see any dirty bits on it though.
Oh, I can jump.
Down the bottom.
Yes. Achievement unlocked. Let's look at the other achievements. So close. Just buy things. That was easy enough.
Yes.
Did you get the achievement?
I did.
So close.
Oh, so everyone gets it. as-
Well,
as
soap
possessed.
connoisseur. Own all cleaning liquids at the same time.
Yeah.
Of course they put that in there.
Right.
Own the Prima Vista 1500 and 3 of its attachments. Own the Urban X U2 and 4 of its attachments. Own the Prima Vista 3000 and 5 of its attachments. Own
Okay.
the Prima Vista Pro and 6 attachments. Bloody hell.
I love that. I love that time lapse. I love it so much. Right. Okay, well, let's do the skate park because that was an easy one. And the challenge, some of them you can mess up. So if you do the things that you're supposed to do first, last, it doesn't. You fail.
So what? Is there an order for this one?
No, not for this one. This one's easy. Push the football out the bowl. It says.
Failing.
Yeah, it's surprisingly easy to do if you're just like cleaning, but if you actually try it, quite difficult.
I wonder which is the most powerful nozzle.
Is everyone seeing the football in different places?
I was wondering if it was net synced.
I'm staying on top of it right now.
No, then.
Hang on, I'm just gonna leave and I can't leave and rejoin
Wait!
because the UI
Okay.
is not working.
Okay, right. Have you all got the achievement or not?
Yes, I do,
I
but
don't know.
Okay.
Don't know if I do.
Right.
Okay.
It's very easy. What happened there is Max ran through my ball and flicked it out of the thing. There was no watering involved. So Max, hose where you think the ball is. Where do you think the ball is?
Here.
There. Right. That work?
Nearly.
Just keep hosing where you would like me to stand.
come
on.
Mode.
Resolve. Did I get it?
I'm still in here.
Yeah, Max just walked through it and then it just went boink out of the ball.
Yep, on the... Oh, there we go. And I don't know if I got the... The ball is now out, but I cannot see if I got an achievement. Hey.
There's nearly 2 megabytes of dirt.
A lot of that.
That just loading the. What is the whole level? Just one texture, and then it's just cleaning up off it, or is it?
Yes, almost. Well, it's actually a couple of layer textures, but yes, almost literally that.
Is there just one atlas for the entire level, or is it multiple? Do you
I'm
reckon?
pretty sure it's using the Unity's light mapping system to generate unique UVs.
I got you.
It's quite clever. It's quite a good system. Come on, Max. Am I doing it?
Oh.
Am I at least making
Yes.
the? Yeah. Am I at least making the
No.
ball? Am I making the ball do like jiggly things? Yeah.
Yes. It's in the top left corner.
Hey, there we go. I just had to reload to get the thing.
Go back.
That's the top right corner.
Just
Behind
keep-
it.
Just keep hosing where you want me to stand.
There we go. Watermelon shot.
Is there another?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Is there another achievement on skate park below, or is that it?
No, that's it for this.
Oh, are we going to leave the place dirty?
If you want, I think. Depends if you're on a cleaning spree or an achievement hunting spree.
Well, let you carry on. Let's see. Yeah, it's like this one, so you can do this one wrong. Lantern Hunter. In the treehouse, complete all of the lanterns first. Oh, completely clean the carousel without turning it off.
I think the worst one that I did was the one for the like toilets. You have to clean everything but the toilets last. Or well,
You have to clean the
clean
toilets
clean the
last.
toilets last.
Yes.
But there's loads of stuff around them, so if you like accidentally move your mouse too far, it'll just like knock it, and then you've got to start again.
Yeah, well, things like this one. In the subway platform, complete the advertising boards first. Complete the
I mean,
fish-
basically,
Yeah.
those achievements they ping as soon as you get them. So if you do them first, then you can just move on.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you don't have to finish the level after doing that. You just clean them and then move on.
Okay. So, backyard, stepping stones. Let's go in achievement hunting. Backyard. Start job. Confirm. So, stepping stones first.
Only.
Only the stepping stones, yes. Which I'm assuming are those things there.
They also added some. It's these in the doorway. They added some pretty cool special jobs. Obviously, they don't count for much, but those are pretty good. They also restrict which washer you can use.
Uh-huh.
So they've got a train,
Yeah,
a
we did.
fountain.
The train was in the last patch. So was the fountain, actually. Those were both quite good.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed those somehow. And don't remember.
Wait, is Henry about to return?
Hang on.
Don't do any more. Don't do any more. Which one of?
It's
Which one of?
well, I don't want to spray it, but it's this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, Henry's back in.
Hang on. I'm in.
Achievement?
Yep. 5 stones.
In the playground, roll the football up the stego slide. Okay. Okay, in detached house. Locations, detached house. Right. Complete the pathway, driveway, and driveway edges first. So that's driveway, edge, and pathway. That's this here. I'm quite surprised that Steam never adopted Xbox Live's getting points for achievements, because it does sum up how many achievements you're doing. I know Steam does have an average completion, but mine's at like 3% or something, and it's never going up. Whereas
Oh, because you have to. It's saying every game you achieve is sort of.
yeah. Whereas in
That really is OP. That one you're using, isn't it? Bloody hell! Which one's that one?
me.
That's the triple one still.
No, this is just the triple one. Looks like a triple one. This is just a white, because this is an early level, so you can use quite low level. Don't clean too much.
Oh, I see.
Because yeah, I'm quite close and it's quite wide, and this is easy dirt, mini grime.
Pave the way.
Bing.
Central. Okay, fire truck. Oh, that's not under leg. How do I go to vehicles from this dialogue then? Right, vehicles.
Yeah, imagine a cleaning crew just turning up, watching the path, doing that, and then leaving.
I've got the achievement, mate. I'm off. Okay, windows, windscreen, and wing mirrors.
You've got to be really careful on the windscreen not to get the windscreen wipers.
Okay, so I suggest you use the smallest
Red.
nozzle.
The windscreen, windows, and
Wing mirrors. Okay, left wing mirror's done.
left from the point of view of the vehicle, or left from the point of view of the...
Both are done, I think.
Think just the windscreen now, but oh my god, I see what you mean about the windscreen wipers.
Yeah, basically just get everything, get the easy areas that you can kind of not hit that, and then you've got to use the sort of precision jet and...
Careful, careful.
How do you not get the windscreen washers?
Yes!
Oh, there we go.
Particularly in the
Yes.
game now.
That's horrible.
Oh, so you get
that one.
90%. You just leave that to the last. Yeah.
Okay. Stand on the penny farthing.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't get the fire station one, damn it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why aren't doing it again?
Wow.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have my achievement. Just stand on top of it for 10 seconds.
Whilst a group of people fire pressure washers at you.
That wasn't part of the achievement description. I love
There we go.
they pay you 25 cents to clean the wheel. I love the way they pay you piecemeal as you clean each thing. Okay. Right, complete the helicopter Blades. Okay, that's the worst replay ever. We're just us standing all over his bicycle. Helicopter, fire helicopter.
Oh wait, did we finish it? Oh, that was
Yep.
quick.
Okay, helicopter blades. I assume the big blades, not
And the rears.
and the red. Oh, I get to fly helicopter this weekend.
Oh
What
wow.
do you get to?
I'm not sure what part of what I've said has confused you.
Well, you aren't a helicopter pilot, so how much do they actually let you do?
They'll take me up to where I can't hit anything, and then I get to fly it. I'm assuming it's got dual controls.
Did you
Almost all of
like
them do,
opt
don't
to
they?
do this yourself, or did someone give you a
They-
voucher or something to do it?
It was a birthday present.
We can move stuff, can't we?
Yes, it's only yeah. You can use the scaffolding. Yes, I was. So
damn.
when I did my CPT for my motorbike, I didn't just turn up going, right, what's everything? I actually did my research, and I reasonably understood how to fly helicopters, but now I do. You've got three controls: psychic, collective, and torque control, and it's really not that complicated. It's really not. But I started off by reading the official FAA manual on how to fly helicopters, and it's so horribly written. It's like when you look up something about maths on Wikipedia, and you're like, right, now I understand it less than when I started.
Yeah.
That feeling.
Like, it's very, because they go on about all different helicopters and how some of them have, like a helicopter, the blade should spin at a constant rate. So as you change your collective, sorry,
One of them.
as you change your collective, you have to keep the RPM the same. And then at the end they go, however, for a very long time now, modern helicopters always kept the speed the same automatically. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, could you not have started with that? Because what you would have had to do is, as you went upwards, as you changed the pitch of the blades, you would have had to then increase the throttle to so that they didn't lose power. But a long time ago, we worked out it's just much easier to have a computer to do this for you, or a carburettor type thing. So yeah, I'll be flying a helicopter for a bit. So yeah, if anybody wants my stuff, get your dibs in now.
Oh, if you can.
Can I own the world's largest Lego minifig stand?
Well, I'm not sure if I'll have the record ratified by Saturday, but I'll see what I can do.
You use the life insurance payout to pay the Guinness.
It's what he would have wanted.
I'm a bit scared I'm going off the blade here. Can someone just verify what I've done on this back rotor?
Just if you're not sure, leave it, and then we'll err on the
Yeah.
side of caution.
I think all the 4 rear blades are done.
There's 5. Oh, no, there's 4. No, you're right. Oh, there we go.
Right.
Lose by the blade.
Oh, did it?
Completely clean the carousel without turning it off.
I just managed to stand in the right spot.
Okay.
Blasted the hell out of it.
Monster truck tires first.
Oh god, that one's a pain.
Right.
Line of floor. There's a football here.
Football. Okay. Tires first.
Just the tyres, not the wheel hubs.
Just the
Just the
tyres, no
tyres.
hubs.
Just the rubber bit.
The worst thing is, this is going to leave a whole bunch of half-completed bloody objects for me to do at some point. Oh well.
Does it save the progress of these?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. We'll complete them later on.
Exactly.
Oh no, I've had a small animal and released into the room.
What?
The cat.
Yes.
What's she eating? Oh, she's eating the toy, is she? Let's see. We've got like a stick. Well, it's a stick with a lot of feathers on the end of it, basically, and she goes absolutely mental for it. And it was sat in my room, but I had the door closed, and she clearly knew it was in here, so she's been sat waiting patiently outside. And Lauren's just come along, seen this, let the cat in, and she's immediately gone for it.
Yeah,
We're going to start spraying undercarriage here.
Dora has got a like a furry, I don't know, worm on a stick. Only she's removed the worm from the stick, and I nearly had a heart attack the day. I went downstairs, and Dora was standing with it in her mouth, in exactly the same poses. Look, father, I have brought in this animal from the outside. I genuinely thought for a moment she had a mouse or a rat or a bird or something in her mouth. Till I was like, all right, it's just a little furry worm. And then, because I was feeling a bit sorry for her, I gave her some treats. And then I put the treats in a cupboard. And then I find her with her arm all the way inside the cupboard, desperately trying to get it open. Yeah.
Hasn't changed at all then.
Yeah.
That's cats for you.
Sure.
We done any tires yet? I've not seen any go pop.
I do not believe so.
The filthy. I mean, you're going to end up spraying the like con rods and the drive shafts, sorry, and
Well, just
suspension and things.
be careful. As long as you don't complete them, it's fine.
Okay.
As long as the dings are only for tyres. Oop.
I know we've done 27% of it as well. Tires take up a lot of the surface area.
One of them, one of the achievements is to get a 95% completion rate on. It doesn't matter which level. Basically, you get 95% completion, but without completing anything.
Oh, what?
I did it on the van, the very first ones. It wasn't too bad, but it was just like perpetual fear of cleaning anything. It's like it can't finish. It has to.
So you're going to get 95% clean without dinging anything.
Yes.
Wow, that's quite a high threshold.
I think it's called like good things to come or something. I can't remember what it's called.
Good
but...
things comes to those who wait, something like that maybe. Okay, 29%. Yes, okay, 1 tyre done. 2 tyres done. 3 tyres done.
No. Yeah, tiresome.
Oh,
Well, we've nearly got the bloody thing done as well. It's not. This one's got like loads of concrete on it, hasn't it? Yeah, concrete dust.
which the tri-nozzle thing does not care about at all.
Be cleaning this now then.
You clean it. I'll look at the achievement. Complete. No, screw that one. The fishing boat. Oh, haven't done the fishing. Oh, is the fishing boat the one outside the mayor's house?
The fishing boat is the one after the finger, I think.
Ah, okay. Ah, yes. Good things to come. Clean 95% without completing any tasks.
If you do want to finish the hand one and sort of progress things a bit, I'm okay to sell for a little bit.
Well, we need to kick. Remember, we can only have 2, so that's all right. If not, I'll just complete them for next week. Okay. Real head. How close are we to being done on this one? Wow, it's been very quickly. I mean, how much money do you all have? Except Andy, he's obviously got way too much.
I've got 2.5k.
Max, what about you?
1.5k.
Okay, let's quickly complete it because it is easy. Because you will all get money for it.
Does it give you money?
It's good. It's changed it now. It didn't used to.
Right.
You had to join someone's career mode game for them to get money, but they. All you need to do is make it more generous and then just put loads of shit in to buy. Well, I mean, you tell me, Henry, is your money in the corner going up?
It is now.
But yeah, I'll see how I feel tomorrow. I'll see whether
Yes.
or not my return to socialism, no, socialising, has done me in, or if I'm all right. I'm so
Some
glad.
rust up here I can't get off.
I'm so glad I didn't get this before I had the vaccine. I can't imagine how my normal, unprepared immune system would have dealt with it. I mean, I might have been alright, might have been the same, but
Do you know which, I suppose, what variant we're on now? Because is it particularly worse than?
They're still Omicron variants, but they are sort of sub-variants of Omicron.
yeah.
I
Basically,
got
the current variants are less aggressive than the earlier ones because that's what happens to viruses. The ones that kill you off more tend to spread less far. So after a year of spreading, the more gentle variants tend to be around more because they don't kill their host off.
They haven't killed you.
Yeah. So just basically, that's what happens. So yeah, Omicron is the most common variant because it kills the least people. So you're more likely to get that now. I will say, I do understand the Big Brother esque effects, but I'd love to have a machine. I get up every morning, brush my teeth, and just spit into a machine, and it tells me, if I've got a cold or the flu or something like that. Wouldn't that be awesome? Just goes, yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Don't see your doctor's too much plaque in this spit.
Well, I'm assuming that more about, you've got a cold, don't go outdoors. That sort of thing. I'm assuming that this sort of thing kind of exists because it's kind of what the COVID test does. But I'm assuming,
Yeah, but you have to put it into some special goop, don't you?
yeah, but I'm assuming if I just spit into a thing and then that spit then goes into the goop and it has a little bit, looks like a reverse espresso machine maybe. I'm not sure exactly how it works. The details are for the engineers to work out.
the DJ Arcus spit coffee machine.
Well, yeah, you spit into one machine and then
You know, sir?
you get coffee whilst it's
Whilst
yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Whilst it's telling you that you've
Made from your fresh
got
spit.
bubble disease.
Freshly boiled spit.
Good morning, you have bubonic plague. Here is your coffee.
Please drink carefully.
Please drink however you like. You're not going to make it to the end of the day.
Because they've already the end of the coffee.
What are we missing?
This step here.
Front cat legs, cat head,
Hey,
flame
oh, yeah.
exhaust, front.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, in the nooks and crannies. Flaming exhaust. Flaming exhaust.
The replay makes us just look like we are obsessed with having clean tyres. Oh, let me turn crisp on so you don't hear my coughing. Just assume that if I just suddenly go, I've just suddenly done a cough. Okay.
Oh, garble.
Okay. Let
That's how we normally hear you.
Okay.
How do you do that?
How do I do what?
Move the thing. Oh, you just picked it up, sorry, I'm being dense. No? Just pick it up.
You can pick up the gnomes. I think that's about it.
Oh, with what tool?
Just F.
Okay. In the
Why is his beard red?
Mm.
in
Oh,
the-
because you can't drop it through the floor.
in the treehouse, play all of the lanterns first. So, let's use the new feature. So I'll press escape. I will find the word lantern.
This highlight for us or just for you?
I don't know. Well, let me find the word lantern first. Lanterns. Okay, I've now clicked on lanterns. And now we have... Yep, I see the 12 lanterns glowing. Do you see... If not, you should do the same thing.
Okay, so it's what do we do? Escape.
Yeah, go to the tablet. Find the word lantern.
Click on it.
Click on it. And it'll highlight in like an orange row.
L.
It's
It's not even ordered by.
No, it's quite near the top.
Oh yeah, lanterns.
I did like this level. This is a nice level to sort of complete for an afternoon's. I can't bother doing anything more complicated with my life. Okay, 3 lanterns down.
Brilliant for lanterns.
We're like I feel like the world's weirdest OCD cleaners. I know, I have to clean this first. Why?
Because
I must!
Because some other computer demands it.
The computer tells me to clean this first, so I will.
And if we got... Oops. Hold on.
10.
10. Alright, they were hiding.
Oh, here's one.
the camera.
Okay, one more to go. I wear a lantern. It will be glowing as long as you clicked on it. But you do have to find it, and that might be the tricky part.
I'm back.
Ah, found it. This one hasn't been cleaned. There we go.
Yep.
I think that might be about it for the firsts. Now we have clean the red van using only the red nozzle. Should we do that? one?
Underground station advertising boards is one, isn't it?
Last from the okay, yeah, Andy is correct. Patient.
Was the mini golf course in the last update? Was that the new for this one?
New, I think. I haven't done that one.
We did do that one, didn't we?
Was this the subway platform, Andy?
The mini golf. Well, the subway platform is for the achievement. The mini golf is for the.
Yeah, we haven't. Oh no, we
New
did.
special.
No, we done the mini golf. We did do the mini golf. Yes. Okay, so the advertising billboards.
Yeah.
That's that
So-
one. That one.
Let's just get it. Advertising boards. There we go.
That one. That one. 8 of them, I think.
Yep.
To use a particular one, or that's a different one, isn't it?
Yeah, just clean the billboards first. We'll do clean the van with the red nozzle, purely because there's quite a lot of us, so that one won't take a huge amount
Yeah.
of time. I do like the multi-layered dirt on this. You've got the dirt, and then you've got the graffiti, and they require different levels of cleaning.
Give me a sec.
I don't like the clean blah 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 last ones though, because some of the levels are. I mean, the treehouse one, I'd say it's probably a 3-hour level, and it's an hour with 3 people, and to not screw up and accidentally clean the last thing does seem to be.
Yeah.
That's an annoying achievement rather than necessarily a fun one.
Which missions have something to be cleaned last?
Quite a few of them. The shoe one.
It's not too bad because that's the soul, isn't it? So you just clean everything above that. It's the shoe, definitely the nightclub one.
Bungalow, clean the gutters last.
That's a bit of a pain, but it's fairly early, so pretty much all of the nozzles do most of the work.
We'll do the drill next as well.
Should be it, shouldn't it?
Achievement get.
Blast from the past.
Yep.
Clean the nose. Clean the drill head and the drill tip
Only.
only. Or first.
Yep.
Ooh, not front gripper.
Drill head, drill tip.
I love why this guy's just got this in his garage.
Is that the drill tip we got a ping for there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All people like
Nice.
all crouched, just
Good
trying to get a
birds.
very specific part.
Cool. Let me just quickly whiz through the rest, because again, this is quite an easy one. Oh, not much. It's got some fiddly bits, but not much surface area. And just for the cash. So I spent some cash. I don't have $10,000 anymore, so I just feel poor.
You had $10,000.
I had $10,000.
You have 10,000 marbles.
We're watching off the top of the hill.
I could buy 10,000 marbles, but I don't want 10,000 marbles. I don't want 10,000 marbles.
Trip someone up maybe.
Trip up-
Last kills.
I could trip up a whole army of people with 10,000 marbles. Hannibal
That
comes,
gave you in the Guinness Book of World Record.
Hannibal comes over the mountains, defeated by my massive bag of marbles. I wonder if that actually happened, if Hannibal actually brought an entire army over with elephants. I don't know how apocryphal that story is. You know when it happened? 16th century, I think, something like that.
A long, long time ago.
That's Thursday.
Was it last Thursday, Andy?
Oh,
I mean,
how's
Henry,
Hannibal getting it from fate, from
Henry
18?
was definitely more correct than you.
It was a long time ago last Thursday.
Somewhere between that time and last Thursday.
Again, correct, but not very accurate. I mean, you'd fail a history exam. This took place before last Thursday.
I was not there. We have Herodotus to thank for a lot of the history.
Who, what?
Herodotus. Ancient Greek chappie who wrote stuff down.
I think Hannibal was a long time after that.
Yes.
Oh no, maybe not actually. 218 BC.
Oh wow, okay.
So further away, further across than I thought. Did Hannibal really use elephants? Apparently, he took 37 elephants with him, of which most died, and about a dozen actually made it through.
Free food.
I think elephants really get pissed if they see you eating their mates.
Basically, other than the fact that he did it, it didn't sound very successful.
Well, no, he had a dozen elephants to help him in a battle in India, or something. So yeah, apparently it did work quite well. Plus, and have you seen an elephant? Can you imagine fighting an elephant? You'd be like, yeah, fuck this. At the fairground, over all the coconuts. Wheel drive. We've got 2 wheel drives to do.
Where are they?
They're the bits in the middle of the wheels. Oh, there you go.
Binged.
What does that roll? I'm not getting the replay.
If it says downloading replay, all you have to do is skip it and then you watch your own replay rather than mine.
Few
I'm
session
not
details.
getting any replays.
I don't get them.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Oh, well, it's on the stream. Okay.
Replayable at any time.
Well, literally true.
With a tiny bit of shrapnel that we got for it. Yeah.
Oh,
I got about $50 for that.
Oh, let's have a look. You would have got...
No, didn't clean much.
Oh, it doesn't say much details. It's worth $43, that one. It's so easy, that's why. Okay. Locations. Fairground. Ah, is this the carousel? Is it the recreation ground? At the fairground. Which... Because there's... Oh, that's really annoying. So there are 3 recreation ground levels. But I don't know which one the thing is. Okay, so don't clean anything on the carousel until I have turned it on.
I think the coconuts are on all 3.
It's on by default.
Okay, don't turn it off.
Right, we'll just everything. Clean the entire carousel.
Clean the entire carousel, and I'll try and find the
Really?
coconuts.
They are.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. You've got to listen to the music. Wow.
Here.
I remember knocking these off before and being disappointed nothing happened.
When I get an achievement.
Yes!
I don't know if everyone else got an achievement, but
Yep.
Yeah, you did. Well, I hope so. Everybody else did. Are you sure?
Coconut
Not
dodge.
100%. We engaged in meaningful pursuit.
I like this one because it's. I like this one because it's very easy to clean stuff just by standing here and just letting it
So I'm
hose.
cleaning a record player. Oh, so this does not coming off straight away. That's annoying.
So Andy, you got all 40 achievements, did you?
yeah.
You've even got the ones where you got to do several gold challenges.
I only did the time trial ones for the vehicles because they're very quick, and if you
Right,
Just kind of-
yeah.
if you basically just run over it with the aim mode and just kind of like on the low nozzles, it just pretty much comes off immediately because they're so early that it's actually pretty easy.
I'm with you.
The only one that really took a bit of doing was the old car, the sort of 1930s one,
Yeah,
because there's so much rust on it that you actually have to use soap, otherwise you can't do it.
gotcha.
But yeah, I think I did most of them over the space of about half a day. It didn't really take very long. A lot of
Oh,
them were
okay.
actually pretty straightforward. Because obviously, as you've seen, we just kind of like blitzed through all the achievements. Well, half the achievements already just by, just by kind of running through and doing, like, just say, do some lanterns back out,
Yeah, yeah.
stuff like that. Obviously, the ones like this took a while because obviously you've got to complete the whole mission, but otherwise it's
Yeah.
mostly pretty straightforward. Bing, bing, bing.
Oh, I'm just gonna Google world's largest minifig stand. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Is it bigger than yours?
Well, now the largest display of minifigs, but that's not a minifigure. So it's a bit rubbish because it's just on a table, but it's 36,000 minifigs.
Quite a lot of minifigs.
Yeah,
What
but
a waste of money.
no, it wasn't like one person bought it. It was like loads of people supplied them. But
Make it on one table.
that's not yeah, but that was like a big convention. But that's not a
Hi,
minifigure
my name is
stand.
Joshua Hanlon, and I'm at
No, it's a collection of minifigs, which is very
Yeah.
different.
How many minifigs would you say that you have? Is it more than 36,000?
No, I do not have. My worry is that the number of minifigs that I've got is far more than my stand.
That's his account.
I'm really concerned.
Did you buy this or did you 3D print it?
I 3D printed it. Oh, you can buy them. They are expensive. Oh my word. You want this sort of capacity? It's serious cash.
Well,
So this is interesting. So as I said, the world's largest ever minifig display was 36,000. Do you want to have a guess what the largest single collection of minifigs is? I don't know whether that is unique. Oh, not unique. Oh, holy shit. Okay, never mind. Anyone want to guess what the world's largest collection is then, not including duplicates?
100,000.
How many unique minifigs actually exist?
Well, I can tell you for a fact there's at least 3,310, as that's how many this guy's has.
Is it 3,310?
Good guess, Andy.
Wow.
That is a lot. I mean, I might have 1,000.
That's a lot, actually. I didn't realise it was that many.
Mhm.
But what's the biggest collection with duplicates? Right, so the largest collection of minifigures is 5,544. The thing is, I could buy the cheapest minifig. Like, easily.
5,000 times.
Yeah, but I can buy the cheapest ones for a couple of pence. Like, there are some minifigs that are very, 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 very cheap, and other ones that are extremely expensive.
Could you be
What
pushing the
makes
price
them-
up by ruining the economy, though?
What makes them expensive? I mean, what
Rarity. I mean, some of them are they only make like 50, for example. You remember Ultra?
Oh, there's special events and things.
Well, Ultra Mechanis has the rarest ones because they're the ones you only get for working on the Lego games, and those ones go for hundreds and hundreds of pounds a go because they only make them specially. The interesting thing is, it says here the largest collection of minifigs is 5544. And then the top comment is it 3,310 of the same minifigs, different ones? And then the Guinness World Records reply with it's all different. But it's a bit confusing because it doesn't actually properly explain what the record is. Because the record should be the largest collection of unique minifigures, not...
Minifigures, because that could just be Neil shit.
Yeah.
1960s
1,000 off
Spaceman,
duds.
but with construction hat.
Or good was like a load of crap you just put together from a bin.
Yeah.
You know. I said it's a minifigure, therefore I get a minifigure. You know.
So the largest permanent minifigure installation has 8,000 minifigs in, but that's like a diorama. You know, it's like a world in miniature sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Legoland.
Yes.
Where you have like dioramas with like, stuff happening and noises going on and other sets sort of involved and things.
So what is the rarest minifig that you own?
I have a. It got bought for me actually as a Fortress Craft gift. It's a C-3PO with a correct red arm. He's still bagged and he's quite rare. I don't tend to go for red. I just tend to go for. I've got like a huge. I tried to buy, unfortunately, it turned out to be one of those annoying scam things. There was a really nice collection of every Iron Man fig. It's about 90 Iron Man figs. I'm like, oh, I'll get that. But it's one of those where they take your money and wait for you to complain and then give you your money back and keep the interest. I was like, oh, I was really hoping this one was real.
Ah, right.
Always buy
How much
that
interest
shit.
do you get off that? Surely, like, none.
Don't matter. Now you have a couple of pence, but now you have 1,000 orders.
I was not aware that was a thing.
Yeah, that's why. If it's something's dodgy, I always buy it on PayPal. Always, because PayPal don't give a shit. They just go, yeah, here's your money back, no problems. Done.
Did you hear about the I forget which company it was now. Oh bollocks! That's no bloody good if I can't remember what the company was.
Excellent. No, I haven't. Tell us about the company.
The thing that I thought a thing about.
The thing that the company did.
Well, basically, the thing they did was it was a computer building company. They built computers and they were desperate to satisfy orders, so they were buying graphics cards off their employees. The
Wow.
CEO drove the company into the ground and then started reverse charging back all the personal purchases onto PayPal, and PayPal went in favour of the company rather than the personal person.
Oh,
people
wow.
that actually bought got the money back.
Blimey.
Like PayPal really fucked up there. How the fuck? It's 4 months after the event.
A company
They've got
should
proof of
never
purchase
be
and
able
everything.
to that doesn't make any sense. So the company went, no, we're not delivering the orders, and then no, hold on. So you've confused me a bit here. So the company reversed
Find the video.
the company reversed charge, but I give a company money, not the other way round. Are you saying the company?
Well,
paid,
the company
paid for
bought
video
cards off people.
Right, via
Well,
PayPal.
that's what video cards took it out. Yeah, via PayPal. They paid them via PayPal. The transaction was via PayPal, and then they
Gotcha.
went, "We don't recognise this. Give us the money back."
Wow,
It was Steve. What do you call it? I can't remember his name now. Brain's just gone for a complete bollocks.
Yeah, so PayPal are on the side of the seller. Sorry, the buyer, which makes sense in this case because the buyer went, I didn't get a video card. Want my money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me think.
But you'd think that
let's
after they've
see.
done 2 or 3,
Gamers Nexus.
after they've done 2 or 3 buybacks, you might think they might go, wait a moment.
There you go. It's this one. We'll just chuck this in Discord for everyone to.
Was that
snore
recent or?
The video's recent, yeah.
Yeah, but like, it's the thing that happened.
July.
Recent.
Oh, I think it happened a couple months back.
Oh right, so it's actually. Oh okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's
It's real douchebag tactics. I was thinking, bloody hell, PayPal, you need to fucking get your shit together. 4 months after the transaction, someone says, I don't recognise it, I want my money back. That's a bit
I
fucking
assume,
late.
I assume what they've said is I didn't receive these goods.
No, they didn't do that. They said transaction not recognised. So they're basically flagging up as fraud.
Ah. Interesting. As I mentioned, I did ask the question. I keep trying to spend the money in my PayPal account. I did ask if I could get my solar panels on PayPal. They're like, I'll ask. No. Oh. I will ask again, just in case they go, are you sure? That'd be really convenient.
How come the money's in your PayPal account then?
Because
you.
all my Patreon money comes in by
Oh,
PayPal.
right. Yeah, okay, fine, yeah.
And it's very hard to spend it without incurring tax. But I mean, I can buy things with PayPal, but you can't buy a lot of things with PayPal.
Solar panels, for example.
And solar panels, yeah. You can't buy, £10,000 worth of stuff on PayPal. It's more.
You buy a big bag of dicks.
I could, but not. Well, I'm not buying a £10,000 bag of dicks. My goodness me.
You'll be eating jelly for months. Jelly penis.
Are there pills for that? But yeah, it's the money is in my PayPal, and I would like to spend some of the PayPal money in such a way that does not incur me a tax bill. I'm
Yeah.
like, aha!
Fair enough.
This is good. This is no, I'm not.
You're walking backwards.
I am not.
You are.
To me, you are.
It's actually quite
Yeah.
surprising that more companies don't support PayPal. Like, you can just buy a PayPal machine. In fact, they'll give you a PayPal machine. They're very happy for you to use PayPal to process transactions.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit surprised. I was like, oh, I was kind of expecting that to be a... Sure, absolutely. Worst thing I've ever had was when I tried to buy my motorbike on a credit card, and they tried to... Was it like a 12.5% surcharge? And I was like... no, that's a lot of money. No, I'll definitely use a debit card then. What the fuck? I'll be glad
Oh, there's
to
columns.
turn off this item noise.
Music?
No.
Turned it off. I'm not near it.
Ah,
Yeah,
no,
I don't hear music.
it plays when the carousel plays.
Oh, so, yeah. That's how they get you.
Yeah, so when you click it, it only highlights the ones that aren't clean. That's very
yes,
useful.
yes.
Oh yeah, but aren't clean things.
Yeah, so when I clicked crestings, it's only highlighting the dirty crestings. Dirty,
Well, that is
dirty,
cheating, isn't
dirty,
it?
dirty crestings. Cheating.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Half this fun is spending hours trying to find.
No, that's not fun. That's torture.
It's the gypsy caravan, that's the one that gets me the most. It's like, oh my word, all these little fiddly bits, they've all got stupid names.
There aren't any achievements tied to that one, so.
Good. Gypsy
Whoop.
could just stick with a dirty caravan as far as I'm concerned.
Well, that ladder got put down really weirdly.
2 crestings, 6 cresting frame.
Everyone else see this ladder just like randomly end here?
Yeah, the ladder's not extended for some reason. Yeah, the
Weird.
ladder's... yeah, that's a bug. Is it extending for the person who puts it up, but not all the clients?
Looks like it.
Unless I'll take the ladder away when people are using it.
Uh-oh. Slowly falling off.
I'll help, Andy.
uh,
I'm helping.
actually, somehow you are, but no.
So, it stopped squirting. Okay,
It is that one though.
one cresting frame.
That's the one. Yep.
Hooray! Achievement done.
Did you ever one of those machines there where you squirt water into the clown's mouth and it explodes a balloon above its head?
I think you're just a water pistol. Right, I know what you mean. Okay, coconut's done. Drilling tip done. Okay, so clean the van using only the red nozzle.
Oh, you got an achievement for that, did I? No, I didn't get an achievement for cleaning the thingy.
The carousel,
Yeah.
red. Are you sure? Don't forget to refresh the Steam page. It's only a web page.
Dual achievements. First steps. Pave the way. Watermelon shot. I can see clearly. What was it called?
Merrily we go around or something. Oh man, I'm gonna have to purposely make sure I don't touch the button to change. I want to change nozzle. The habit is strong. Andy, why are you flying?
Oh no. More effective, like because of the
there you
stupid
go.
way that the aim mode works on the mouse, I've uncovered half the van already.
What are we doing? Clean the van with just the red nozzle.
Just the red.
Only the red one.
Okay, fine.
You used the tri nozzle there.
Oh, did he already mess it up?
I can see him using the tri nozzle. I don't know whether or not he is using the tri nozzle.
Who?
As
Who
long as he-
he?
As long as he hasn't squirted any water.
You are.
I don't have the tri nozzle, so that's impossible.
Interesting. Then I have a graphical bug.
Yeah, no, he's
Well,
using,
we've
the red,
known that for ages. So.
he's using the red nozzle on my screen.
Interesting. He's actually using the three nozzle one for me.
I'm glad
A
there
bit
isn't.
cheaper for.
I'm glad there isn't an achievement that requires you not to use the ping. But I'd have to like literally rebind it for the duration of that one, so I didn't just press it. I'm having to like I've purposely moved my fingers away from the bumpers so I don't just toggle through to the next one going, oh, I'm on the wrong nozzle.
Yeah, I didn't get the merry-go-round one for some reason.
Oh. I don't know why, I did.
Yeah.
Was the achievement? Do the horses first, wasn't it?
No, the achievement
No,
was
just do it without turning.
don't turn the carousel off. But that
Yeah.
it might be that, the state of the carouselness wasn't transmitted. You know, that may be a client bug.
Yeah.
Bit weird that one got it and the other didn't, though.
I was the
Oh.
host. And neither of them got it.
Oh, neither of them got it.
Don't think so. Yes. Powerful.
Didn't get that one either.
Oh, really?
Yep. Not coming up. Didn't see it pop up.
Check your list. Yeah, shift tab and then. But you make
Yeah,
make
didn't
sure
get
you
that.
refresh it. Oh, I don't know why. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. At the ancient statue.
I mean, leave and come back in again.
Yeah, you get to see the replay there, and you just hovered in the air the whole time.
Didn't I? Nice.
Yeah.
Just doing wizard shit.
Okay. Statue.
What does the trophy say?
What does
Oh,
that
it says there to cloud sync your power saves. Nice.
just click. I don't know why Steam doesn't just do it again. Instead of going, I can't sync. Sync. Alright,
Oh, it's in
sync.
the middle of syncing. It's middle of syncing. That's why.
You want to reconnect?
Okay, just wait for Max and Henry to get back in. So this one's knock over 4 buckets.
This is probably a non client
Non-synchronized.
synced one. Yeah.
Yeah. I know, but I wasn't going to go like mushing the buckets around until Max was in.
No.
Come on, computer. says done 100%, but it hasn't done 100%.
Is it where there's a cat
There we go.
and a gnome on every level?
There's a cat.
Yeah, there's a cat in most of the levels.
I've never seen a cat. That's the point. The cat's all gone missing. You can hear a cat, and you can see the cat footprints, but I've never actually seen a cat.
Oh, maybe.
You actually seen a cat, Andy, if you just heard a cat.
I have definitely seen a cat. Not in this mission, but I have definitely seen a cat.
Your names.
Okay, there's one bucket here.
Bucket of.
On top
Bucket.
there.
Air.
Oh. Oh, I see. Let's just knock it over.
Nozzle.
Jet.
Hey, there we go. One over.
This one's already been knocked over, so I assume this one doesn't count. Oh, and here, 2 more.
That's be
One's
specific colour.
Yeah, blue. You can't knock those ones over.
Ah, right. So we've done
Oh,
2.
there we go.
3, I think.
3. I've done 1.
It's a really big level. I'm not sure where else we're going.
Here.
One up here. Just like the little squirt fall over. I feel like the world's. There you go, bucket list, all done. Did you all get the achievement, or do you need to squirt your own buckets?
It's got my own buckets.
There's some more buckets.
On your right, at the bottom of the hill. You got it?
Not yet.
It should be. Oh,
There's one at the spawn.
how many they didn't synchronise them at all? Didn't even try and synchronise them. Like they've got support for it.
Can't do that one. Wow.
Mac, did you get this one here?
And what?
Bucket.
Bucket?
Well, the buckets are synchronised, so they're all knocked over.
You have the achievement.
No.
It's Henry have the
They
achievement.
shouldn't be
No.
synchronized.
You,
Well, I watched you knock them over.
but have you seen all 4 buckets laying on the side on your screen?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Maybe
This
that
one is not knocked over for me.
Well, then knock it over.
I can't seem to get it away
Is it
from
red or blue?
wedged. Blue.
Oh, it hit it from the back. Mine are definitely all done because I got the Chivo.
This one here is on this side.
I mean,
It's not for me.
I'd hit it anyway on the basis that that will mean your client goes, oh, that's the angle it's out at.
There we go. That's down.
You get it.
I'm getting stuff cleaned.
Sorry.
Yeah, but that doesn't. That you don't get like
Yeah.
knocked over ding or anything.
Oh, there we go. I've got that now.
Okay, so all Max has to do is make sure he's just knocked over all 4 buckets. That one does
Or
work.
sprayed off. So there's one there. Okay.
There's one at the front, one in front of the statue to the statue's right, one up behind the statue, and I can't remember where the 4th one is.
It's now down here for me.
Of the
if you're
scaffolding at the top.
wondering.
As far as I know, I've touched 2.
There's 2 on the sort of bottom layer.
Yep.
One up
There we go,
at the
got
little
it.
camp at the back.
Got it.
Yay.
So you have to do something with them, basically.
Okay.
Guess so.
I'm afraid. Okay, ride around the big wheel with a gnome. Oh man, I've just gone from 100% completion down to about 20% by starting all these. Okay, so where is the gnome?
I'll let you find that
That
one.
one?
It took me a while.
Oh, tell me.
Well, that
Fuck
one.
that. This is why I have people to tell me what to do.
Alright. I'll give you a clue. It's on one of the rides that you've already cleaned.
On top of, literally. Or...
Which is the most annoying to be on, the Helter Skelter. Oh wow, the reflections in this is even worse. The reflection of the Helter Skelter reflects the Helter Skelter on the wrong side of the Helter Skelter.
Yeah.
The gnome on top of here, Andy. If not, I'm going to have you killed. Like. Oh, found him. How'd I pick the gnome up?
F.
Oh. Okay, so so the gnome is synchronized.
You sure? Did you actually walk off with it?
Well, someone...
Just chuck him off the edge. It's easy, just because you can't jump with a gnome. Just throw him off. There you
Yeah,
go.
me.
Quick, I ride. Just going around the Helter Skelter count.
So I have the gnome.
You have to put the gnome.
Well, I
in
have the
one of
gnome.
Uh oh.
Oh.
Okay, it's mostly synchronized.
Wait, but Max isn't hot. I'm just gonna go get a drink whilst my character goes round the. While we're
I
here.
don't know if it counts if it's like floating if you're holding it. Because when I did it, I put it down, so you may end up having to do it twice.
Okay, well I'll find out in a moment.
He disappeared when I dropped him.
That's probably because Adam's got it.
It's what it's like in the films, right?
In what way?
I can go wee.
Oh, you just climb around with no consequences. Yeah,
Yeah.
got ya. I like the Simpsons one where it's like, oh, I hope you didn't want me to grease the bearings on the first wheel, and it just takes off. Yeah, but I remember this one being a nightmare to clean.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Anything DJing?
Did I get the achievement?
I don't know, did you?
I can't put the bloody name down. Where'd it go? I'm going to come over here with it. See what it thinks. No, I really can't put him down. Fucking bugged.
I think you aren't holding him. I think I am.
Yeah.
Can't find the achievement. Yeah, done. Best buds. Okay, I'm going to drop the gnome now because I have a funny feeling Max doesn't have the gnome. I do.
Oh, I definitely have him now.
No, you don't. We were
He
both.
did drop when I dropped it.
You were both holding it. What happened? Can you drop him now?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Feel free to someone else to grab it and then do your.
He
Yeah.
bounced
Where's
around
the
quite
name?
a lot though.
You could just put him down and then both hop in, I think. That would count.
Oh, it's possible. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea.
Where's the
Okay.
gun and me?
I was holding the gnome, but so was Max. And when I let go, I think it snapped where Max
It's
was.
physicsing itself to death.
Where
Well,
is
if it's
it?
not halfway around the if it's not halfway around the Ferris wheel, then
It's not. There we go. Right, picking it up. Let's go for a ride. Me and the gnome are going to go into the yellow teacup when it turns up.
we could stop the Ferris wheel and
What?
set this up much easier than doing.
Yeah, Henry, get him with Max.
Yeah, we'll do.
I can't drop him. I can't drop him. There we go.
You don't need to drop him. It definitely worked
Oh,
when I
no.
was holding it, but I don't know if it works if you're in a carriage with the gnome and someone else is in it.
Blitzing.
and they're
Going,
holding
if I
it.
drop it, it wants to jump out.
I would. Yeah.
We'll find out.
Okay.
We're quite high now. And it goes higher. Oh god.
So I've mentioned before more than a few times on the channel about some of the anti-EV propaganda I've seen, most of which stems back about 10 years from oil companies.
Yeah.
GM are having to do the opposite now. So GM were having to put out massive, not propaganda, but massive like factual corrections on stuff because they're now trying to sell EVs and going. They're sort of like going, none of this is true. This isn't. I've seen people going, it takes like 30 hours to fill up a Tesla. I'm like, yeah. If the Tesla's empty, you plug it into a fucking plug socket. And at the same time, in the same paragraph, people will say, and you need at least 100 amps to charge a Tesla. It's like, make up your mind. Is it takes 30 hours, or is it requires 100 amps? Because it ain't both. And people say this like, oh, it requires, a minimum of 100 amps or whatever. And it's like, well, that's not true. And you have a cooker in your house, and that works just fine. Yeah, it's not more than a cooker. But yeah,
There we go.
so GM are actively doing
Yep.
damage control now because they're actually selling them.
What they've done is they've screwed over their own future market.
Well, it's not them. It's this is the thing. There's also it's also coming to the light now. The sheer scale of the anti-climate change propaganda from the oil industries. It's fucking insane. The amount of money that they have spent on this. It started off in the early 80s. And basically, the PR company that did it all, it's no longer in service. So they're just all basically chatting about it now. And it's absolutely insane. I'm sure you all know about the tobacco companies saying, "Oh,
Good for you.
yeah, it's good for you. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's fine."
Yeah.
It's exactly the same. Only instead of playing with people's health, they're playing literally with the survival of the human race. Be interesting to see if anything actually comes of it. But
Like
yeah,
being racist.
um,
The survival of the human race has been impacted by their.
I think if you're discriminating against the whole human, are you not being speciest then? I guess rather than racist. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But yeah, it's astounding the sheer level
I mean,
of.
I never understood how they managed to get away with that shit in the first place. Not just get fact checked to hell out of the,
Money.
out of existence.
Money, just literally money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you may be a moral and upstanding person, but you might not be moral and upstanding if I give you £1 million or 10 million or 100 million. At some point, people go, you know what? That's fine. But yeah, I'll be interested to see what happens because the rise in fuel, is insane. Like the amount's gone up. And as I was chatting with Mike, it cost me about £100 to get to Brighton and back again in the Tesla, not driving very slowly and using the most expensive electricity. But that same journey in December would have cost me £50 because the price of supercharging has literally doubled.
Oh, it's gone massively. Yeah.
But it's mad because I was like, well, why are all of these things not running batteries and solar? And so one thing that has changed is Tesla now has blanket permission to build canopies over the solar chargers, which is good. So in the winter, you're not quite so cold. In the summer, you're not so hot. And then they'll be putting solar on top of those canopies so they can obviously offset a bit. But yeah, I've seen EV charging at 75 pence a kilowatt, which is mind-boggling. But, and again, Metro Ultra McKennis, he's got the prices for his electricity in September, and he'll be paying 48 pence a kilowatt at his house.
Really?
I know. That's what they're all going. If you're not on a fixed rate, and
You're going to get fucked.
and yeah, you're going to get fucked come October. But the thing is, I don't understand how that's tenable. I don't understand how. I'm lucky.
That's why the government's shitting its pants and going, we'll give you some money back, we'll take the tax off it, we'll do this, that and the other to try and bring the price back down.
But what they could do is just say you're not allowed to charge that much. That's what the price cap is. That's literally the price cap. Which
So the price cap's been scrapped, hasn't it?
No, the price cap's gone up to 48 pence. So guess what? You're going to get charged for electricity. 48 pence. Yep.
Yeah.
Hence me getting off the grid as soon as fucking possible now, because I don't think this is going to get any better. Not in any sort of hurry. I really don't. So.
I guess I'm just gonna have to start not using electricity.
Well, this is the thing. What are you supposed to? It's got to the point.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
It's got
They're
to-
like, oh, demonise petrol, I get that. Demonise carbon emissions, yeah, I get that. And then people start going, oh, you can't have aircon in your house, that's costing lots of money. I'm like, A, it's cheap to install, and B, it's using electricity. If you start demonising electricity, then you have to demonise electric cars, which are supposed to be the saviour of the moon planet. So what the fuck are you on about? And
it will get to the point though where it will become efficient for for you to drive your car to a free charger, charge it up, and then charge your laptop off your car. Yeah.
I don't know that I can. How would you adapt to?
12-volt socket.
I don't know where mine would be actually.
You've definitely got one.
Yeah, it's probably got one. I just don't know where it is.
I mean, if you've got a USB-C laptop, it becomes much easier.
Oh yeah, I've got like several USB-Cs in there.
Do you have a USB-C laptop?
I do not. I think I'm gonna end up like creating a suicide cable converter though.
5-volt DC to 240-volt AC. Converter, anyone? What?
Well, no, Henry, because it's going to go from... It'll go from an 800-volt DC pack to a 12-volt for the lead-acid battery, then through to the 5-volt USB adapter, and then up from there to whatever his laptop needs.
Yeah.
What is your power efficiency rating at this point?
Negative.
Single figure.
Why are we still doing this ride, by the way?
I just realised I haven't bought any gloves. That's why I haven't got my achievement.
Have you put them on?
I haven't bought gloves. I've got stunning gloves. They're the best.
Look.
Man, I'm going to be really sad because I think my my electricity tariff expires in October.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's
We're on-
absolutely ludicrous. It genuinely is, though.
We're on 18p at the moment, so I'll be looking forward to that.
I'm on 28. This is the thing, right? You're on 18, Mike's on 48. You ain't that far apart. What the fuck is going on? How come one of you is paying nearly 3 times as much as the other? That's just... It's ridiculous.
I mean, at what
Also, we're
point do people
scared
just-
of Russia?
No. I don't think so. So, no, my point is, Max, how come within this chat we have some people paying 14p and some people paying 48p? Like, how is
Timing?
that? What, sorry?
Timing?
Well,
Well, that is the answer, but it's kind of how has that got to that situation? I
Yeah.
think.
has it got a situation where they're charging 3 times as much and getting away with it? So either they're making a huge profit on Mike, or they're making a massive loss on Andy. And you know what? I think I know which of those two statements is true. I don't know if you saw the news. Now, was it off? The National Grid had to buy a bunch of electricity from Belgium at 5,000% of the normal price. And I did the maths. They're normally paying 14 pence a kilowatt. That's their average price for wholesale electricity right now. And they paid some insane amount, like literally 50 times that price, because they were bidding against everybody else, and they had to buy a bunch to keep the National Grid was having an issue for whatever reason. So yeah, the sooner I reduce my personal electricity footprint from the grid, the better. Partly for saving money, and partly because, well, if I pull my, whatever it is, 28 kilowatts a day off the grid, that means I've freed up 28 kilowatts for somebody else. So, as well as saving money, I'm also being
Nice.
a person. Yes.
Standing citizen.
But yeah, I should do very well off the electricity because I have somewhere to put spare electricity, whereas normally once you've charged everything you own, you get 5 pence a kilowatt back to the grid, which is just fuck all.
Yeah.
Whereas I've got a lot of places to put electricity, so far more than most
Like
people.
battery banks, or are you on about the car?
A car, 77 kilowatt hour battery in the car. I have a 5 kilowatt hour house battery and a 7 kilowatt hour motorbike battery. So I've got, just short of 90 kilowatts of places to put electricity, as opposed to, I don't have anything to do with this, and selling it is so minimal it's basically not worth doing. Which again, there's your solution. If wholesale electricity is 14 pence, give people 12 pence for roof solar. I think we're out of achievements, I'm afraid. There's one. Okay, there's Stego score in the playground.
Can't be out of achievements.
Out of achievements that aren't due last.
Oh, I see.
Okay, push the football up the slide.
Do last isn't too difficult.
Max, the front. Actually, why am I listening
Yeah,
to?
there it is. I'm trying to get it out of the corner.
Oh, there's a different place on my screen.
It's here now.
Oh, no, you've got to go up the front, I guess, not the back. Yeah.
Yeah, found the
Can someone
gnome.
get it out of the corner?
Okay, but I can't see the ball. I can't see
The
that.
ball's spinning on the spot like mad. Not
Yeah,
even wanting to come out the
but
corner.
that's not where the ball is for me.
I think I've fucked this.
If you just hit the ball and then let it ricochet off, it should be alright.
Oh, can you
Not
get off
bouncing.
it, please, Mr. Chicken?
I'm not on it.
Can't
Love
pick
it.
it up. How would I hit it?
I don't know. I could try and walk into it, considering it's not there for me.
Oh, okay.
Or hit it with a spinny. Up.
What happened? Does that help?
That nearly did something.
Mine just got punted through the fence.
Max, shoot it on the bottom so it spins towards you and then stop. But get it spinning by hitting it, and then it should hopefully move.
Yeah,
towards you.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Like a pool.
spiral nozzle as well.
Clever all
Anyway.
with their own invisible balls.
UK government, were you listening? So we've solved everything. So I'll take my cut, please.
Well, this is what annoys me, is to a degree those are the solutions. The problem is I'm not a company who is lobbying the government for my solution. So they're building, what was it? By the end of 2023, they will have decided if some new nuclear power plant is financially viable to build. So by the end of next year, they'll have worked that out. It's like, well, that's surely 18 months of installing solar panels and wind turbines. Surely that's more
We
important.
haven't finished the last one either.
Yeah, it's just madness. And then it's partially French owned, so it's not even as if, we're making the money from it. And yeah, it's just annoys me that the government is just so piss poor. Not that I'm surprised.
Dithering.
They've been piss
Dithering.
poor. Well, of course they are, because they won't be in power for the next fucking time, so they don't really give a shit. And thus is the problem of the 4-year government.
Yeah. Well, what do they do in other countries? They have to be voting people all the time.
I think other countries have as equal. As sad and surprising it is to say, the UK has some of the best green policies in the world. I know it's weird to say that, but it's genuinely true. We are actually very, very good. Not because I think the Conservative government are particularly green, but because I think there's a lot of money made in green stuff, and I think they are very good at bribing the Conservatives to let them get their shit done. But like Norway and Holland are like the only two that are really ahead of us in like EV adoption and solar adoption.
Well, that's not hard. They've got bloody... what do you call it? Ground source heat pumps, because they're bloody on a geothermal vent.
Norway is mostly it does have a lot of hydro, but they just went a lot of Norway is they use their oil money to put renewables up. So Norway sells an awful lot of oil, lots of oil, but they don't use barely any of it now. They just sell it abroad, which people have pointed out might actually be a little bit morally bankrupt. Can someone please walk up the slide? I've got my ball on the slide. Oh, no!
I'm sure that whatever he did was perfectly fine.
That's alright, did it. Yes, okay. All you have to do is get the ball at the bottom of it, and then spray at it and walk at it, and it just works.
I can't get over this lip in the playground.
Yeah, that's a problem.
What nozzle are you using?
A yellow.
Yellow.
I only have the red nozzle.
Oh, use the blue one. Use the spinny one.
Blue
Spinny.
one.
The sort of cyclic one.
Yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah.
I don't have that yet.
Use the thin nozzle, not that's a jet, and then duck. So
And the spinner wasn't fit on this one. Well, I not bought it. This one. Just buy it for each thing.
Yes, the nozzles are different because that's how pressure washers work.
Oh, where the...
Which nozzle have I got? I don't know which bloody hose I've got. That's helpful, isn't it? Prime Vista Pro. Prime Vista Professional. Prime Vista
I'm not
Pro.
kicking this ball. It seems I'm just going on top of it, which is like a bit weird.
So
Oh,
all you
I'm
have to-
giving up on this, sod it.
All you have to do is get the ball onto the bottom of the dinosaur, and then stay crouched, and then just slowly walk into the ball while jetting it. And you being near the ball pushes it forwards. It's actually
I'll
very,
do.
very, very easy. It surprised me, and when I actually did it, it just went straight up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm stuck at it in the corner here rather than it being even anywhere
Okay,
near the...
but crouch, right? Don't spray downwards. Always crouch. So you're trying to spray the ball upwards a little bit.
Yeah, I was, but I can't get it up onto the... Can't get it up
Can't
there.
get it up.
But so Henry, if you look at me and pretend that I've got a ball,
Yeah,
that's
where are you?
I'm here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so all I did is I did that.
Oh, you're moving it, you're moving it. Walk forward, walk forward, walk forward. No, don't jump forward. Walk backwards and walk forward. You're crouched.
I am crouched. Is that a problem?
Well, I was hoping that you could push my ball up onto... Do it again. Oh, no. Yep.
And then all I did was I just ducked, jetted the ball, and then slowly walked behind the ball, and the ball can't go anywhere. It just went up the thing. Now, if the ball's
Mine's-
on the slide, go
Yeah,
up
it's
the
not
slide.
yet.
Oh,
I'm just riding up the ball.
We can
hang on.
see. Well, on my screen, you're just flying into the air for.
If you walk forward now, mine's basically at the bottom of the. Oh no! Hang on. Ah crap! Oh freaking!
it's
Walking
been
so
stuck
slow.
in the wall. Oh, there we go. Finally got out of the wall.
Nearly went up there. Also, my physics are different for the ball as well. It's like my ball's heavier for me than it is for you. Fire? No.
But yeah, because I'm ducked, I'm not pushing the ball into the ground. I'm pushing the ball alongwards or upwards. Makes it much easier.
Ah, it's pushed it out.
Point of order. I'm planning on going to Legoland in a couple of weeks' time.
Oh, cool.
Anything you need? I know you're quite keen to get
I-
things from them last moment.
I believe they have defunct Lego in the shop. Like that's where Lego goes when they don't sell it anymore.
Where Lego
Right.
goes to die.
Yeah, well, not quite, but yeah,
Out of print stuff.
out of print stuff. Yeah, so yeah, if there's any 10 series stuff there, just send me a photo, going
Okay.
any of these, and I'd be like, oh nah. I've just got Optimus Prime, so I need to build him as well. Even Transforms, which pleases me.
Nick.
And then Bricklink are trying to sell, so Wicked Brick are trying to sell me display cases for my Lego. But like some of the big display cases, I mean they're very nice. They're all laser cut acrylic and stuff. They're 90 quid.
Well,
Why standing on the ball?
Still not got your ball up.
No. The physics is doing weird stuff.
Maybe do that in your own game. Maybe it's much easier in single
Yeah.
player. No, I can't. No, because it's not net synced, is it? Because
I can't kick my ball. As soon as I sort of get on it, I just climb on top of it.
Yes,
Whereas you seem to be kicking.
no. What I did is I just got close. So the power that you push the ball is related to how far away it is. So basically, if you keep your nozzle aimed at the lower part of the ball and then just walk towards it, it pushes away. And once it's on the dyno stand, it can't go anywhere. It has to go up and along. So you don't actually
Yeah.
touch the ball. You just stay really close to it. And the
I
ball-
haven't been able to get it onto the slide yet. So yeah, I get what you mean about getting it on
I mean,
to the slide.
all I did was just duck and then jet it. Like I very carefully got it in front of the dinosaur, and then ducked here, and then just jetted with the tinsy tiny spinny nozzle.
I haven't got a spinny nozzle.
Well, that's good. Is that on there now?
No, it's in front of it. There's this lip. Oh. There's
But yeah, I just pushed it. I ducked and then just pushed it up the lip. It just went straight up.
Oh, fucking thing.
Is that helping or not?
No, you've not hit the ball at all yet.
Well,
Okay, it's about to the left of the mouth.
You're very close to it though. But now, if it's in front of the mouth, you should just be able to now jet it towards it and then just.
It's not going up the lip,
Well,
but
I mean, all I did is I just sort of jetted it towards the lip and then got closer and closer and closer, and then it just went up the lip. Henry, have you considered that you're just terrible at computer games? Is that
yes,
maybe
I
the
have.
issue? Ah, sorry, I didn't think about that. That could be the issue.
I mean, I'm spinning the ball around. It's just not pushing it up the.
Unfortunately, I can't see, so it's not as if I can comment on your technique, because on my screen the ball's miles away.
Yeah.
just share your screen in Discord.
Yeah.
Even so, all I can do there is go, yeah, that's wrong, or you're wrong, or...
Doesn't want to go up that lip, though, does it? It really doesn't. It'd rather fall off the lip than actually go up it.
What was that?
That was
Oh.
Me.
Ah, bastard. Go on, go on. Ah, go in. Go in, go in, go in.
Oh, what a wide screen you're using, that's the issue. But if you touch the ball, like if you just touch it with you... There you go, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. I give it a squirt. Cool. Now keep walking towards it. Now, while you're pulling away, you want to be really close to it and aim at the bottom of the ball, not the top. Like slightly underneath. That's it. Now get closer and keep moving towards the ball.
Well, facts.
Oh, aim at the top of the ball.
No, aim at the top. You want to aim at the bottom because that gives the ball lift.
It
Aim at
makes
the
it
top,
reverse on mine.
aiming at the bottom of the ball gives it lift. It makes it spin towards you. But yeah, you just want to move towards it now, Henry. Actually, I tell you what, Henry, if you post your monitor to me, I'll then do the achievement for you. How about that?
No.
I do like the super wides, I really do. I used to have triple monitors set up so I could do that.
What's helping me, Henry, is aiming at the top of the ball.
But it won't go up the ramp because you're pushing the ball.
It goes up the lip.
But you're pushing the ball. You're pushing the ball towards the floor by aiming at the top of it. I know what you mean about the angle, but
It gets it nearer, gets it over the lip into the play area for starters, which is I can't even get to the ramp at the moment. So.
Just curious as to who did the physics on this ball. It's atrocious.
Nvidia.
Unity?
Nvidia would have done the physics on the ball.
Is this
Push my
Unity
ball
again?
towards you, Henry. Push my ball towards you. Stay there. No. Ah, it's gone straight past it. Okay.
Or we can just give up and then do
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
complete
What are we doing instead?
Complete last. Okay, suspicious modifications.
Oh, that's doing one first.
Oh. Right. We have to clean the anti-gravity and laser parts first.
Only the laser, not the laser mount. I learned that the hard way. So if you do the laser mount or laser wiring, I don't think it counts. I think it has to be just
The
the
laser mount's that bit.
Well, don't squirt it then.
You said do the laser mount.
No, he didn't. He literally said the
Oh.
exact opposite of do the laser mount.
Right.
Do the laser and the anti-gravity parts. I like the way this actually hides glow as well. Quite neatly done.
Oh, good news, the CRISPR does work.
Good. It's just called CRISP. CRISPR is a thing for editing DNA.
Oh.
Easy mistake to make.
Discord conspiracy? Is Discord editing your DNA?
Gravity panel cleaned.
Yeah, I did find that that video on the M40 actually really interesting.
Oh, the guy's done loads of these videos. I've been watching them all. Like loads of people have been recommended them. He's got the algorithm right, so all of his videos. So if you've not seen them, they're videos about the UK motorways, but it's like unbuilt bits and broken bits and bits that we started but we never finished. All sorts of stuff. Really interesting. Yes.
Did
It's
you get it?
Yep, got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to make a great post screenshot. Oh, I guess I could just buy the rest of the shit I don't own, couldn't I? I didn't buy anything. I skipped most of them because I didn't need them. Instead of having a nice, neat, tidy equip screen, now it's just going to have everything on it. Okay, I think I've just bought everything. Now I've only got $3,000. So many achievements. Own all the cleaning liquids. Never bother buying any of those either.
You only need to buy one of each.
No, in fact, I only need to buy one apparently.
Ping, 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 ping.
Okay. Right. Helter Skelter. Clean the objects that have light bulbs first.
Oh god.
What?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. It's just a pain
Why is it a pain?
because it's the Helter Skelter. That's the only reason, really.
What are the objects that have light bulbs in them?
The strips that
Fine.
go up the side,
So channel lights. Oh, I can tick them.
Yeah.
Channel lights.
channel lights, that sign, and the top ring frame that's right at the top. That
Okay.
is the
Well, I've just marked. Oh, I've pressed escape and I've done channel lights and I've selected that one. So there's 16 of those to do.
Oh, there's a lot of lights down the side as well. Yeah.
I just didn't really like the Helter Skelter as a level because it's just
Helter Skelter.
awkward, really, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. I'm starting these lights just so it's because then they're marked off and obvious.
Is it just the lights?
Just lights, yeah.
I'm using a wide spray to sort of spray them.
As long as you don't do anything else, that's good.
Okay.
I mean, I'm using yellow rather than actually wide light, wide nozzle.
Yeah, so I was using yellow as well. I'm gonna go red.
I wonder if they're the real colours that real pressure washers use for things. I wonder if there's a real, like, gamut. Otherwise, I'd prefer it if they used the Warcraft colouring.
Rare. Legendary pressure washer.
Well,
model.
yeah, but you don't name them, so it's fine. You just do them in order. Like Warcraft, Borderlands stole the same ordering system. So it's just quite common now. I think Destiny might have too. Lots and lots of games do. Have. I'm still doing the channel lights. We've still got a number of
It's
those.
still 16. Yeah, I think the whole channel has to be clean. I would guess.
Oh yeah, I basically just sort of cleaned off some of them just so they're easy to find because once they're lit up.
Yeah.
I don't like the Diablo colouring scheme, and it amuses me that Warcraft didn't start for the Diablo colouring scheme because the Diablo one is much less obvious. Whereas the Warcraft one is hammered into you, and so's the Borderlands one. And Grandma burps, Patrick obeys. White, green, orange. Purple, orange.
That a common saying in the Warcraft universe?
No, but it's one of the loading screens in Borderlands is the way to remember it. When Grandma burps, Patrick obeys. White, green, blue, purple, orange. Gotta clean something by accident in a minute. You're a bit. Hopefully in Pressure Wash Sim 2 they'll have more realistic water physics. The water actually like makes dirt roll down. Now, who am I kidding? They'll be doing DLC for this one for years, won't they?
Probably.
And have 16 done.
Sorry.
We have 10 or 16 of these lights done.
Right.
The hard part is hitting them without hitting any of the other things.
It's reasonably forgiving because obviously you've got to do quite a large area.
And is it door decoration is the other thing, did you say, Andy?
No, it's the top frame. Yeah, if you go right to the top of the...
Yep, please hold. That will take a while. I like this level, by the way. I did. Partly because I really like the very shiny blue, very shiny floor you make.
But now it's been ruined by the horrible reflection map.
Yeah, don't understand why they didn't do them properly. They're not very hard to do, reflection maps. They're really not. Okay, I'm at the top.
So, the entire outer ring of the thing, like it's got lights all the way around the outside of the top.
I don't see that. That's not a light, is it? No, that's just a shiny.
Hang on, let me jet some of it off from the.
You remember what it's
We
called?
can move the thing, can't we?
There you go, Adam. Turn
Yes,
around.
we can move
Wait,
the
is that?
thing. I'm at the very,
Adam,
very
is
top.
Where are you at the bottom?
No, I'm at the top. You
Oh,
said go to
okay.
the top.
See there.
Oh, but I see you. Oh, right, I see. What's it
Oh,
called?
Don't
around
get-
the edge.
Slide,
Don't hit the fence
slide
or
rail?
any of the other.
Yeah, I see it. Don't worry. I can do it from here.
Is it
Okay.
side rail?
Might be side rail.
No,
Side
it's not.
rail.
It's called top ring frame.
I think it's actually called slide, but I believe that.
And all that's done.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, top. Okay, top ring frame. Let's highlight top ring frame. Top ring frame. 40.
It might actually be worth using the scaffolding for that one because it is
Yes, I
kind of
agree.
hard. To...
I can get some of it. I can get the bulbs, but not the rest of it.
Someone on the scaffolding. I can't seem to move it. Oh, no,
Sorry.
okay.
Ah, scaffolding just gone right through me.
But the annoying thing is it goes around the whole top of it, so around the top of the
Oh
sort
yeah,
of central
so
tower as well.
I've highlighted it now. Yeah, it started to glow, so that's fine. Once it's glowing, it's easy. So do highlight it. Top ring frame.
It will do that. Well, it highlights until you spray it, doesn't it?
I think it
Yeah.
highlights. Yeah. And then it's like this entirety of this ring here. Yeah. Oh wow, that's really mean, isn't it?
Yep.
I have a funny feeling they should have split that into two before making the achievement.
So you stop spraying the ring a second. I just want to check.
Oh, if anyone sprays the ring, does it stop? Do you think?
Yeah, it's the underside of it. There's an underside mechanism here. There's two sort of parts to it.
Yeah. It just
Oh
started.
wow, it does.
It just
It
started
does
to
glow
glow.
for everyone.
Yeah, it does. It just started to glow, and then when you spray, it stops.
Yeah, so the really hard bit you got to get is right at the top of the slide,
I'm
because
hoping.
you got to get around the side and the underside.
I'm hoping if we just do the rest of it, then it will just pop. So just get the bits that are easy and don't risk you accidentally cleaning something you shouldn't. We clean too much.
It's
Science.
clean just enough.
They were
Science
too
has no-
greedy and they cleaned too much.
Science has no cure for this.
Clean
Oh,
too
put it
deeply. and
down.
much so-
they clean too deeply.
They are digging.
Oh.
Oh, what's the top, Andy? Sorry.
Andy, as a young woke
Good, mate.
individual, because you're young,
Am we? Oh, okay.
have
Yep,
you seen
okay.
the Lord of the Rings trailer?
I have seen that, yes.
What did you think?
I mean, it'll be interesting. I'll give it a chance.
Oh, okay. The internet hates it.
I'm not too well. It's because of the way it's not so.
Lord of the Ringsy?
Well, there's that, and the fact that it's just completely against the way that the books were written. In a way, I guess.
To be fair, one interesting
A lot of
fact
it is.
about the original Lord of the Rings books is that he used more adjectives. Booyah! Tolkien used more adjectives on furniture than women in the original books. So they were, let's say, a product of their time.
Yes. No,
But-
I
I really feel that the Steve Jackson, not Steve Jackson, what was his name? Peter Jackson films have set the tone. If you're doing a TV show,
Yes.
it's got to be like that. That.
It's-
And
That's to get a level that you're aiming for.
It's
yeah.
one of them. It's if you kind of have high expectations, then you're going to get disappointed. It's like the I never watched it, but the Halo TV series that came out recently.
Oh, it looks really good though. I've not seen it, but oh, it
They
looks
strayed so far away from the actual material of the thing, though.
because the trailer looks amazing. It was like
Oh.
because like in the Doom film, right? The Doom film isn't set in the future and isn't set on Mars, and it's like why did you do that? Why did you change that? Whereas the Halo one looked fantastic. So
Like visually, it looked really good, but it just from everything that I've seen, it just went so far away from what the actual story of the game was that it was just like, yeah, we're just ignoring everything that happened.
well, I don't know why. I mean, this is what confused me. Whereas, and I've said this before, the best film of a game is the Dead Rising films, which not necessarily good films. I mean, I like them, but you know, your minds may vary. But as a film that is completely spot on with a game, I can highly recommend them. Like the characters are actually like making makeshift weapons to kill zombies with and stuff like that. It's so good.
Not the Doom one where Dwayne Johnson just becomes evil for pretty much no reason.
Yeah, exactly. And there's no demons in it, and they're not on Mars, and it's not in the future. Well, it's not very far in the future. It's like, I haven't seen the new Doom film, and I didn't dare bring it up with John Romero when I was with him. Like, so what did you think? No, I wasn't gonna do that. But I am gonna try and convince him he needs me for his new project, because I did text them going, "Hey, you know, you interested?" And they went, "Oh, we've already got someone." And I was like, didn't know how to respond with, "I played your last game, and the audio was absolutely fucking awful. But I need a more professional way of saying, I feel that I could bring value to your team that isn't your last game sounds shit." Conversely, I've actually got a gig before by saying, "Will your new game sound better? Your last one was the last game sounded shit." And they went, "Could you do better?" And I went, "Yes." And sent them my CV. And they went, "Oh, all right, yeah."
Send him the game clip that you recorded.
Well, yeah. And the thing is, it's not only that was bad, but obviously no one had played it with the sound on. No one had listened to it, and I could tell them what the bug was. Like, just from playing it, without even having a go at the code. And I don't know if you remember when I got into that argument with someone on the Astroneer page.
Oh yeah,
Discord,
that was
and
funny.
they're like, "Oh, you can't just say what the bug is." I'm like, my job has been troubleshooting other people's games, and I guarantee you it was. And lo and behold, I was fucking right, and we solved Astroneer's "you can't join a complicated planet" bug. And then about a year later, they actually implemented it as part of the game. So yeah, John Romero's back over next month, and I'll be giving him another lift. So I will try and go, you know what.
Did you know him before, or did you just like randomly go? He was like, "Oh, I'm going to be in the UK," and you're like, "Do you want a lift?"
Pretty much, yes. So what happened was they said, "We're gonna clear out Dan's car, and Dan's gonna pick him up." And I'm like, "What?" And he's got a crappy Merc. And I was like, "I'll pick him up." They go, "Do you mind?" I'm like, "No." So bear in mind, for $150, you can get a 15-minute phone call with John Romero. That's how much this man's time is worth. This man is proper AAA superstar levels of fucking famous. And I got to give him an hour, like I got to drive him for an hour in my car and have quite a long chat. But we got on really, really well.
For an hour.
But yeah, because he used to have a Superbird. I was like, oh, I go.
Oh, wow.
So while I'm driving along, he's showing me videos of his Superbird. I did it at the Meet porn. I was like, oh, that's amazing. What happened? He goes, oh, I sold it to Notch. It's now in Notch's mansion in his forecourt. Like, this is the
You're best friends with him as well.
Well, this is like the level of hobnobbing, so I don't quite get to. But yeah, we got on very well because he's basically into cars and technology and computer games, and so we had quite a lot to talk about. And Brenda's like, "I'm not that technical." And I was like, "I'm really sorry." So we started to talk about like the unrolling VGA from planes into a linear frame buffer, which was a really cool technique in 1992. And I don't think anyone's mentioned to it in about that many years, because I was like, yeah, that was it was amazing when we worked out how to do that. So, but yeah, he's a genuinely, honest to God, really, really nice bloke, given that there were hundreds of people who had turned up to do nothing but have him sign their merch and take a photo with him. So,
Yeah.
but their last game was just fine, and it was so bad. But if they did get the opportunity to work on a first-person shooter, because I've only worked on 2 first-person shooters before, but they were 2 of the best-sounding first-person shooters ever made. So I feel I could add value to the team.
Which ones were they?
Black and Jericho. Sorry, Black and Clive Barker's Jericho.
Right.
But thing is, he's not released a first-person shooter since the year 2000. So though I haven't released a first-person shooter in a long time, I released one in 2006 and one in 2010. So comparatively speaking, I've actually quite recently released one. I will definitely try. As I think I would enjoy it. If nothing else, that'd be quite an experience to be able to say that I'd worked on that.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that'd be remote work if he's over in America.
He's in Ireland.
Oh, is he?
Ah.
Yes, his wife has Irish roots, so they've moved there. But technically, oh no, it's in Galway. Is that Northern or South Galway? Is it in Galway? Is in Western Ireland. Okay.
It's in an island.
Yeah, it's in Ireland, not Northern Ireland. It's in Europe. That's worth checking.
Yeah.
But yeah, first thing he does when he gets in the car is like, tell me why I shouldn't get a Tesla. I've not been in one before. I was like, really? And then Brenda went, don't
Why I
put...
shouldn't get one.
Well, because he's like, this is brilliant, because he's looking at all the visualization and stuff, because it shows like all
Yeah.
the traffic around you, and he's like, oh, that's cool. But he drives a John Cooper Works petrol Mini at the moment.
Oh, nice.
But I was like, yeah, I could put... But Brenda said specifically, please don't put your foot down. I don't like fast cars. And I was like, yeah, this is...
This is what 1 PS de resistance.
Yes. Well, then she's like, it was fucking funny because I had my phone on the charging dock, and he said, "How come you've got such a nice car?" He says, "and such a crappy old phone." And Brenda went, "John, remember not to judge people we don't know by the quality of their phones." I was like,
It's a daily occurrence.
"But I've got an iPhone SE 2020. But I said the reason I've got this one is because it fits in my motorbike jacket, whereas big ones don't. So I do have a good reason. But it was just quite funny seeing him get admonished by his wife so quickly for, why is your phone shit?
You get a T-shirt that's just like, I met John Romero and he criticised me.
But yeah, she's like, can you stop distracting him when he's driving? And it's like, I was sort of got to go, it's not me, I've had it in autopilot mode pretty much since you've got in. Like, I've just been here, just in case. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really nice meeting him. And then I actually got to meet a couple of his team. One of the leads from all of the Just Cause games.
Oh, nice.
Les Ellis, who was like, he goes, oh, I haven't done anything, I've only done a bunch of crap games. I said, like, what? And he goes, oh, I did the Lord of the Rings GBA game. I'm like, what, the Diablo clone? He's like, yeah. I go, holy shit, I played that game for hundreds of hours. I loved that game. I played it for months on the train, back and forwards from work. Like, it was, of all of the licensed games I've ever played, it was just genuinely one of the best. He's like, really? I'm like, genuinely, really? I've still got that game on my DS. On my Game Boy, so not in my DS. But he was quite surprised that... and he also did Games Master and stuff like that. But yeah, Develop was fucking hilarious, because I met up with a mate of mine called Ed. He's famous for doing game UI, so he does like the game UI database, which has become quite famous. And I haven't met him in person, so I saw him and I was like, hey, how's it going? He's just like, what's up with you? And I said that I met John Romero. It had been a little bit overwhelming and intimidating, but it was very, very nice. He goes, oh, it's always the same. I said, the thing is, he said when he met me for the first time on Facebook, he was blown away because it's the Burnout guy talking to him. And I said, you always get that. I said, you always do. And I said, anyway, I said, so these are the Oliver twins. And he just sort of went, his mouth just opened, just like, because I'd been talking to the Oliver twins before, so they're the people who did, Dizzy and things like that. And Ed is a huge Dizzy fan, but it's weird, even at Develop, how many game devs there, but you just don't recognise who they are unless they have, you have to memorise the name or they've got a useful T-shirt on. But I didn't know the Oliver twins released a new Dizzy game on the Spectrum.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, I might actually have to check that out.
Go find the Spectrum. Wait, what?
Well, no, they expect it to only... So they did say that they were a bit naughty because it only runs at a 128K Spectrum, not a 48K. But it doesn't matter, all the emulators support that anyway. So, yeah, but they actually wrote it for a Spectrum. It's like, oh, wow, that's... blimey.
Niche.
Well, yeah, but... They've been pestered to do it for so long. They said, right, this is it. This is the last Dizzy game we're ever doing. And they made sure it was the best one. Because they just went to town on it. So that everyone agrees this is the best Dizzy game now.
Mm-hmm.
But I did also, I put a photo in the chat, I also ran the farming sim guys, but I'm like, I'm staying away before I end up in a fight with them. And I was hoping,
That's what everyone goes to Develop for. It's not to meet people, it's to see who gets in a fist fight.
But I did run into, I said, a mate of mine who's now quite senior at Frontier, who's working on Elite Dangerous. So I'm going to try and get him to put official motion support in, given how easy it is.
Yeah.
But it's just, because I've not been to an industry event in a long time. I just forgotten how many fucking people I know. Like, even if you don't, they're usually quite happy to chat with you about whatever. And there's just so many famous... Like, I ran into Kenneth Young, better known as the guy who did all the music for Little Big Planet, who's very widely regarded. And
Ian Livingstone, the other Ian Livingstone, who did all of the music for Retro Grid and loads of films and things like that. Yeah. And then I got COVID, so it wasn't a brilliant, it wasn't a flawless visit,
Yeah.
but good nonetheless. I didn't get to see John Romero's talk either, because it was quite weird. He did a post-mortem on Wolfenstein 3D, which I'm sure was very interesting, but I can't imagine it was a very useful talk. It's one of those, like, it's a big con getting sent to develop to see the talks, because it's not as if you can come back going, okay, I've learned a lot of very useful stuff for our new game from a talk, from the post-mortem of a game with 5 people on it that was written in 1991.
Yeah.
And yeah, but a friend of mine can't make it to Romero's second talk. So he's like, oh, can I send you something to get signed? I'm like, yeah, that's not going to be awkward. Hey, John, can you sign this? It's not for me, I promise.
I'll give you another ride in my Tesla if you.
I'll give you around the Tesla without your wife.
Yeah, tell you what, if you leave your wife behind, I'll put my foot down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be very, very pleased to get solar for the Tesla, because that will make my fuel bill obviously disappear to quite literally 0.
What's the kilowatt rating of the charger you've got installed at your house?
I don't. I bought a charger and it's still in the garage, because I bought the charger, which is a 7 kilowatt charger. No, is it 7 or 11?
I know that home ones are either 7 or 11, but
I think you can get 22 if you've got 3-phase. I do not.
that's only new build, so isn't it at the moment?
Yeah, my house is only from 2009.
Yeah, but it's a very recent
I've
requirement. at the
got
moment.
100 amps, so no. But yeah, I've got an 11 kilowatt charger, but it's in the garage, because it turns out it'll cost me £1,000 to get it fitted, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's 3 times what the charger cost me. So I'm just kind of waiting for either that to settle down, or I'll just not. It also looks like, and I'm assuming the solar company did this, because I'm going to have so much solar, I had to get special permission from the DNO in order to fit it. But I'm assuming
DNO?
Distribution network operator. The people who give me my electricity, I have to say to them, I don't know why, it's weird. I have to say to them, I'm not going to be using so much electricity anymore. And they're like, alright then. So yeah, anything about 2 kilowatts you have to get quote unquote special permission for, but I don't know how special this permission is.
Like
So
that
they
potentially
can
could go
increase your
back
daily-
straight into the
daily
grid.
rate.
Well, in theory, I guess I could put 7 kilowatts back into the grid, but I don't know why that would require any special permission. Surely they'd be like,
It's got to go somewhere.
but
Is it one of them that if everybody's doing it, that they've got to worry about surges at that point?
yeah, but surges in the other direction. Not really,
Surge
because
is
it's
still a surge, though, isn't it?
it's solar. It doesn't like go surprise. It's all quite boring and smooth and
Well,
round.
that's true.
I guess so. But yeah, in theory, if it's super shiny out, or super sunny out, and everything's going, I could make as much as 35 pence an hour.
Wow.
Wow.
I know. Dinner's on me, lads. 35
And then
pence
you turn the
times
kettle
8
on and use it
times
up immediately.
365. To be fair, that's £102 a year. No, that's £1,000 a year. Yeah, in theory, I can make £1,000 a year for my solar. If
All
I
you
Actually,
gotta
cost
do
you.
is put some like very heavy duty UV lamps pointing straight at the solar.
Whoa, clever. So, just to be clear, Andy, you think I should put a UV lamp more heavy duty than the sun?
Yes.
Yes. Well, you'll get £1,000 back.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, that will cost me 28 pence to get the electricity to shine on them, and then only get 5 pence back. It's like when we were doing How to Get Ahead in the Apocalypse. Todd was like, if I just watch the adverts on my phone, do we make money? I'm like, we do, but we make like 1,000th of a cent per view. So you'll spend more money on the electricity than you will the adverts, I'm afraid. Oh, no. Yes.
Well, the railing's not caught. That's that one.
Why is the slide not clean yet?
Yeah, The actual slide. Oh yeah.
Messy kids.
The slide's clean. It's the like 5th-tier panel. A lot of it, I just find is just go back over the bits you've done, but be crouched this time, or not crouched if you were crouched the first time round.
Signposts still need doing.
Vertical
Working
frame.
on it. There's a bit of dirt on the top or something that you just can't get hold of.
Yeah, part problem with this one is I think that some of the bits are still too big. It's quite hard to work out whether the bit you want is where you are on the slide, or below you on the slide, or above you on the slide.
Oh, I found a spot.
Found a huge bit we've broken.
I can't get there. Blah, blah, blah.
Wide frame 17 out of 26. Good god. Wide walls.
Feel free to highlight. Can you highlight multiple things, by the way, or just one thing?
I don't know.
And if you have multiple things, if you have like something that's
No,
like
I can
5
do
out
one
of
at a
10
time.
highlighted, and you clean. Oh, they do because we did it with the lamps. Yeah, so if you've got like, if you highlight like something that we've got 5 out of 10 clean, then all 5 of them will flash separately. Is it? I keep flipping the flip. Can't see anything.
Move the staircase.
I don't think we can do that.
The ladder.
I can move the
thingy.
scaffolding, yes.
Scaffold. Yeah, it's got a staircase in it.
Oh, wait, there we go.
Yeah, there's some down. Oh, that's one thing flashed.
House.
I can see someone needs to go further round with the scaffold.
Oh, good get. The shame it doesn't say, you know, Max Realism clean the slide frame, it just goes ding. I like games that call out what people do. Because then instead of then you know that someone's not being useless. I like that.
Or vice versa, someone isn't pulling their weight.
Well, yes.
Can't reach around there. Can you get down? Can you shoot down the one from where you are to the next thing? Not
Me?
quite. Yeah, you do. Sorry, yeah, DJ. Hang on.
I can't see anything else dirty.
I could see that it's the lip of the
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
block.
Yeah, yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Everything's dinging.
Henry put the scaffolding
It's the
in.
edges of the panels.
Yeah.
The very edges of the panels. Here's this one here, by the way.
Right at the top.
Fifth tier panel.
It's this one that I'm spraying here. I can't see where it's actually dirty. If it's just because it's somewhere that I can't. It's like 2 down from hop.
Can someone highlight it on the menu? 5th tier panel.
Yep. How are you supposed to get this? Oh, there it is. Hang
I
on.
can see it.
It's always
Yeah.
the same one. Is it right underneath where the Helter Skelter ends and the top bit
There you go.
finishes?
There we go. Yep.
Well, much as I would love to spend all night playing this, I mustn't. I must go to bed.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Yes. It's only a half day for me tomorrow, so hooray!
£3 in my bank now.
Oh, crap, it's midnight.
Yep.
That's
I
sneaks
got
up on you, doesn't it?
1,900. Right, well, thanks everyone.
GG's.
Yeah, Artisan Builds was the one that fucked up, and PayPal went and supported the wrong people, I believe.
Yeah, that is. But they've supported. They do what they always do. But they've supported the buyers, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But in this case, not so much.
Yeah. Then they're out of the credit, out of money, and out of the harbour as well. The thing that really plucked at my heartstrings was the fact they had these repair PCs back in for repair, which counted as their property when it's not. It's the customer's property that's gone in for repair.
Oh no! We've completed so many achievements that doesn't fit in the box. So I have to.
You have to scroll it.
I have to
Yeah.
scroll. I don't want to scroll. I want to see them all.
Yeah.
I want to know what percentage the people have.
Oh, you can. Just
Got-
I mean, we've got rare ones. Suspicious modification 1.4%, Stegosaur 2.2%, Best Buds 1.6.
Oh, it's there. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm gonna drop off, but thanks for that. I'll catch you later.
Okay then.
Yep.
Right. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Night all.
Yeah. It's what one achievement too wide for my ultra wide monitor. Can I get that narrower? What am I doing that with Firefox for?
Right. I am off then. So thank